Welcome back, stoners and D&D gamers. We are Magical Munchies, and I'm one of the boiled eggs in Emmett's cafeteria scene in Twilight. I'll be your DM for the evening.
Not the boiled
Now,
eggs.
let's meet our gaming smokers, starting with a thesis. Yeah, boiled egg.
That was so funny.
You don't remember his bag of eggs from Twilight?
No, I don't really watch Twilight, but that's the funniest shit ever.
It was like the highlight of the cafeteria scene. Everybody's like, ooh, Edward. I'm like, are those eggs?
Faeleth said, "There's a whore. It's not Luna. It's Faeleth. I'm her handler, Athesis."
Oh my god.
Athesis.
Athesis.
This is our Warforged fairy.
Othy is.
That was worse somehow. I don't know. All right. Thanks, Athi is. Moon.
Obvious. Hi, I'm Layuna, and I didn't think of an intro, but I'm here.
You're here. That's what matters.
That's
what
fucking beautiful.
matters.
This is beautiful,
The
Coco.
fucking MVP.
Coco?
Yes. My turn? Oh, hi. I'm the cat with lots of issues who likes rolling in corpses. But nice to meet you. I'm Zyre.
Like rolling in courses?
Corpses.
Corpses, you're fucking nasty.
I know. Blue.
Hello, I'm Blue. I play a dragonborn monk named Lossigum.
Not Karen, your fighter name.
Fuck these bitches.
I'll never let you live that down. And Zamzam.
I'm Prickles. Couldn't come up with any intro at all. Goblin.
That's me as fuck, Prickles. That's me as fuck.
I get that. I just lost a ring. Casually.
What?
Before we continue our wonderful campaign of Beasts Within Us, I like to go over some trigger warnings of our campaign that could cause some more of our sensitive viewers and listeners maybe unease or, unfortunately, sometimes worse. Please keep in mind that this campaign will contain the following: gore, mutilation, sexual activities, drug use, abuse of all forms, psychological distress, body horror, and swearing. Remember that our campaign is very rated R and is intended for an adult audience watching you. This campaign is a horror campaign, though we have a little fun with it. So please watch with your discretion. All right. Is everybody ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so where we last left off is you all met Susk. Layuna got to talk to Mavis. You got to meet Mavis, and you guys got to meet Lucy. And you're not sure exactly what happened with the tent just yet, but now you guys are all finally back together. Except not all of you. One of you has been encased in black feathers still. And as you look around, you see that where Leonidas was once standing, in his place is a shadowy silhouette made of black raven feathers.
That's us. Can we roll for something on that?
Absolutely, you can.
What would
What
that
would you like
be?
to roll?
Well, I'd like to see if I know what that is, what it represents. What would I roll
Ar-
for that?
It would be an arcana. Not an arcana, a religion check.
Faeleth said, "Can I roll religion?"
Yeah. It'd be a religion check.
Can I roll perception?
I don't know anything
You can really
actually.
be
I almost had an 18, and then it was like, actually, you're not religious. And I was like,
7.
Actually? Oh,
no,
God.
nothing.
Oh.
Oh my god, a 17 and a 22?
two of you know shit. For the people who rolled higher than a fucking 15.
TWNETY motherfucking 2.
20
And a
motherfucking 2.
Nothing.
And a beautiful, beautiful 9. So for those who've rolled higher than a fucking 15, you recognize that these feathers, and just like the silhouette itself, how the shadows inside of it seems to be rippling, this is the markings of the Raven Queen claiming somebody.
Ooh, that's suspicious. That's weird.
Also, for those who've gotten higher than a 15, you will know that the Raven Queen is one of the gods of death, if not the goddess of death. And she is not to be fucked with.
Not.
I bathed my dog the other day and it took off like all of my nail polish. You can't hear me chewing, right?
No.
God, I love this mic. Because it was like loud as fuck. And I was like,
Faeleth said, "Well shit." Fyeleth mumbled. They recognized the marks of the Raven Queen and moved a little closer, walking around. Should we just leave him here? I don't know how she does her deal. Ings.
with your little 17, no, your little 22, you know your goddess and the Raven Queen goddess are not friends
You better not
in
move
the
closer.
slightest.
You better back up. You're
You
treading
should
on-
touch it.
Oh my god,
For
no.
everybody else, you see Lucy stepping away from the silhouette where Leonidas once was.
And then there's Phaelus stepping forward, like, ugh, you're treading on dark water right now.
Baylith is over here like, what's that?
Lucy's like, if you get close to that, you're gonna get really bad lashings. Like,
Oh.
Lucy's like, Mom's gonna get mad at you again.
you're already grounded. Like, what the fuck do you want? You're not allowed to go Fortell College.
Fortell College! I got this new weed. It's called Hawaiian Rain. It's from a brand called Cookies. Sponsor us. And
Oh my god.
sponsors Cookies. This, listen, so smooth, so amazing,
So smooth. And
so great,
hits
so
the
great.
charm.
And it's a blend,
Not a blend. That's so bougie.
not a blend. It's called Hawaiian Rain. Makes me feel like a white bitch.
She mad typing.
Phaeleth said. Fyeleth walked back from it after a moment. I don't like it. She moved her hair back behind her shoulder.
Would anybody like to reply?
What? That she
Phaeleth?
doesn't like it?
Yeah.
Well, I know shit. I know diddly fuck all about squat. So I'm gonna be like,
Blue, how do you want to respond to this information?
I don't.
Dare I say, Favor, what did you see? I couldn't tell anything out of this blackness of feathers.
What? You don't see
Say-
shit.
I know, I'm asking her for insight. You thought shit, she knows.
Just hey, what's up?
I didn't see shit. She saw something. She backing away. If Phaelus backing away, I'm going the opposite direction.
You're going towards it?
I'm going away from it.
Oh.
Get with it. Listen, if it scares Phaelus, probably best
if
to
it
stay away
scares
from
Phaelus,
myself.
it scares me.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
I may be a stupid cat, but I don't want to burn through my lives too fast.
The fairy's typing.
Phaeleth said. Fyeleth looks to Zaire. That's the Raven Queen's mark. I don't exactly trust her.
What is there about the Raven Queen? I'm sorry, I don't know much about her. If there's anything you can share to help understand, I'd be greatly appreciative.
Ask him once he gets back.
Ask who?
You don't know what the fuck's going on with Leonidas, my guy.
Yeah.
I
Do
don't
What do you
even
mean
know
ask
his
him when he
name?
gets back?
Do we know his name?
I
Um,
do.
Yeah, Leuna does.
I haven't
I
told
Bailiff
you
don't
doesn't
guys.
even know who he is.
Yeah, I don't
know his
really
name.
even care. I'm like, this tall gnome. I don't care.
I'm like, I know his
Yeah.
name.
What
I
a
don't
weird
know
thing to
shit.
call a halfling. Tall gnome.
I mean, he's
Bitch.
5
Tall
inches
gnome.
taller than me. He's a tall gnome.
Fucking tall gnome.
What you tell?
What'd your mom do? Fucking normal sized person?
I'm so weak.
Made of free, not the real.
Fyelith gives Lucy a look. Ask him when he gets back. All I know is that is the Raven Queen's mark and I'm not fucking with it.
I'll touch it.
You wanna touch it?
Yeah. Nobody's
Okay.
fucking with it, and I don't know shit fuck about the Raven Queen.
Touch it.
Okay, I touch
Don't
it.
touch it.
I don't listen to her because I don't care, and I touch it.
Hey.
I swing my hand through it. Like,
Your hand just goes completely through it as if you're waving your hand through smoke. I am gonna need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
okay. A 3.
You have taken 5 points of necrotic damage.
Damn, that's crazy. Let me.
So you slide your hand through, and when you pull it out, the wrappings around that hand has disintegrated in this shadowy feather fog, and your fingers are melted to the bone.
Oh, that's whack.
Can I spit at it?
Yeah.
I spit at it.
Whack.
It sizzles like acid.
I keep spitting at it.
Continues to sizzle.
I'm like kind of screaming because my fingers
Faye
just
Leth
melted
said,
to the bone.
Luna, I swear to gods if you die.
Okay. Can I walk up to Luna and because I have water skin full of water, can I like pour it over her hand to see if it'll like,
Yeah, you could try soothing her hand.
maybe it'll help something.
How much of it you're
I'm
wanting to use?
I keep spitting at it.
I'll use
Just-
2 pounds of my butter on it. That way, kind of like get as much off as possible.
All right, now read off how much health she gets, or
It's
did
just
you not write it down?
It's just a water bottle, so it's just trying to like. It's just an object.
Okay, so we're gonna have you roll like since you guys are in your early levels, we're gonna have you do a d6
D6. Okay.
for healing. So go ahead and roll your d little 6. Your d little 6.
He rolled a 4.
Okay, so you get 4 points of healing.
We get to act it
Let's
out.
go. Oh yeah, let me.
Yeah, so your skin begins to mend itself back together, but you now have a nasty acid scar on your hand.
Do you want me to do you want me to RP out my hand, my flesh melting a little bit?
Absolutely, I do. No sound.
Just starts screaming frantically and shaking her hand like, nobody fucking asked you, Phalith! Like, God! I'm like staring at my hand like, this stupid bitch could have told me that my hand would have melted off. She should have known more. I thought she was supposed to be smart for a fucking prostitute.
I'm just gonna walk up.
A prostitute, not a sage, my love. A prostitute.
Damn it,
She
Leona
did
Moon.
tell you not to touch it.
Okay.
Nobody wants to listen
God
to her.
damn it.
Is that in character? Because I'm saying that in character.
No, I
She
didn't.
did tell you not to touch it.
I'm gonna try to do this in character.
I'm like not paying attention to any of you guys. I'm just shaking off my hand, and then I stop once he starts pouring water on it and stuff.
I'm just gonna like, Leona Moon, you dumbass. Why would you just walk up and put your hand in it and grab her arm, and I'm just gonna start dumping water on it, just vigorously trying to get it off.
If it just burned my hand, you're fine. I'm just kind of like, I'm like watching.
You're not
pour it.
touching Leona, are you?
No, I wrap my wrists. My everything is wrapped up, and like just like so. Since my fingertips kind of got scarred and stuff, the only thing visible right now are my fingers and like part of my palm.
Okay.
So I'll probably have to fix that later.
Yeah, just double checking. Make sure you
Hold
don't
on.
have to do an extra roll.
Yeah, no, my everything is wrapped up from my hands. I usually wear gloves, and then from like this part, like my thumb down to my elbow is usually wrapped up in like black wraps.
Yes, go ahead, Athesis.
Faeleth said. Fyeleth is going to move over to Luna. I said do not touch it. Does Faye need to do cure wounds?
Do you want cure wounds? Do you
I-
have some more healing?
I only have one. I have like one. I'm down like 1 bar of health. So like,
Don't waste your
Yeah,
Don't waste
it's
it just in case you need it later.
yeah, it's fine.
You can heal me. I only had 12 HP.
You were supposed to do a long rest. She literally told us to long rest last session.
Oh.
So do your long rest right now because we were all supposed to long rest.
I forgot.
I texted you yesterday and told you. I was like,
I also asked
Don't
after
forget
the session.
inspiration too.
Yeah, I also asked after the session. I'm like, did everybody long rest?
In my defense, I was super tired because it was like early as fuck in the morning.
Yeah, it was like, because we ended around 3, so it was like around like 9.
But I did the
for
long
you.
rest now. I did it while spitting at this bunch of feathers. That was my long rest.
You're so funny.
Okay.
But we're gonna pretend it wasn't.
So
For continuity's sake.
What Phaela said about I told you not to touch it, I'm just kind of like not visibly not talking to them. Just visibly not responding to them.
Okay. I do have a spare set of like plain clothes I stole off a body. Can I give like Leona Moon the shirt, like wrap up her scarred on?
Yeah, you could definitely do that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out this basic white shirt I took off a corpse. It's gonna be slightly bloody, you know. It'll have some waste material on it from their body disintegrating, and I'm just
Not
gonna
like
hand
waste, but like.
it just ass and bone. Just, you know, a general shirt you'd expect to get from me.
It's not necrophilia over here.
I'm gonna hand it to her, like flop it over her shoulder and be like, "Here you go. Wrap up that scarred arm." I'm just gonna
Just
pat
my-
her shoulder.
Just my hands.
Yeah, pat her shoulder. It'll be okay.
Hold on, I was writing in my notes. Okay, yeah, I take it and nod with like appreciation while I kind of like rip it a little bit to wrap it around my fingers and my hand. You catching my drift?
Faeleth said. Fyeleth is going to wait a moment before walking back towards the Luzi. This surely will be interesting. She mumbled, not really liking the halfling now.
Did I like look over and yell out to like Phaelus and Lucy? If you okay?
What did you want to yell out to them?
That
I
it'll
just
be
want to look
okay.
over and call out to him. Yeah, he's a weird little dude, ain't he? I wouldn't want to fuck with someone wrapped up with that god, anyways.
Lucy looks down. I hate saying that Lucy looks down because she's just like like full head down. Lucy looks down to Phaelus. Yes, but it'll be interesting to watch. Don't you think?
Faeleth said. For you.
True, I have the safety of the temple. You, on the other hand, good luck. She reaches down and pats your head.
I'm just gonna stand over here and giggle, watching her get patted.
Faeleth looks up and rolls her eyes, flipping off Lucy.
Lucy looks up, like taking in like everybody, watching like your facial expressions as you're like looking at what was once Leonidas, and her eyes falls onto the tabaxi, and she goes, oh my, your mind is cluttered. Come, cat, let's see if we can clear it. Come.
I'm gonna slowly walk forward to Lucy, a bit confused, but I'll walk up nonetheless, kind of like an awkward smile.
She waits for you to approach before, not gently, the most ungently way that she could do it. She grabs you by like your little cat muzzle jaw, and she licks her thumb and then presses it to the middle of your forehead, her eyes rolling back as she begins chanting in a foreign language that you have never heard before. And she's like, I just got to what is that?
Fuck. Oh my god.
Thing in my mind is, what the fuck did I do this time?
And you feel like almost like this bloodlust cloud slowly dissipate from your brain, and you're once you again. And as she lets you go, you're alone in your mind for the first time since those cultists has put that curse inside of you.
I just remember hearing that it's constantly loud as fuck.
So confused and like relieved for once, like true relief.
You finally do not have the lust to bathe in blood.
Faeleth said. Faeleth is gonna stay quiet and just watches. This is a normal Tuesday activity to witness for her.
Are the corpses still there?
Yeah, all of
Can
the
I
corpses
loot
are
them?
still there. Like the ghoul corpses?
Yeah.
They're naked. They don't have like clothing.
Oh, yeah,
But you know-
that's true. Can I take their teeth?
Yes.
I'm gonna go and take their teeth.
How do you want to take their teeth? Like, because you don't have pliers, so how do you want to take
Oh
their
no! I wanna kick them out.
I'll
So,
give you a hammer.
teeth? So,
Metal.
like, okay, I need you to describe. Because I need you to. What do you do? Because I am curious.
I walk up to one of the dead ghouls and I take my foot and I kick it at the mouth with everything I got. Repeatedly.
Okay.
I stomp a
Roll.
little too.
I'm gonna have you roll a perception just so that you can keep an eye on where the teeth are flying out of its mouth.
A 13.
Okay, that's decent. So you manage out of all of these different ghouls, and I believe there was 5 there. Yes, there was 5. Out of all these 5 ghouls, you get about like half of their teeth. So you get a lot of teeth.
Can I like stand up and walk over to where Prickles is at?
Yeah.
And I roll an investigation to find him more teeth, possibly, like on the ground.
You absolutely can do that. You can help him find his teeth. I support.
And then Prickles all the teeth, man.
Yeah.
He needs those ghoul teeth. They might be useful for something in the future, I never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Gruk can make you more teeth weapons.
Exactly.
I'm gonna use them in a way to like. Can I use them to intimidate people?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Just gonna shake a bag of teeth in front of them.
Little Skyward the Grapple.
That's like the opposite of like shaking keys in front of a baby.
Oh yeah. If
Like
I find
instead,
a
it's like this
baby,
is amusement, this is horror.
if we ever come across a baby or something, I'm gonna shake the teeth at them too.
You better hope Newt's not around.
That's fucking
Oh,
crazy.
shit, yeah.
Oh my god.
Come here, little
What do
infant.
the rest of you like to do?
Faye
while,
Leth said. Faye is gonna look up to Lucy. You know they might do good in the temple. I think she'd like them.
Who?
You know what? I think you're onto something. They would be marvelous under Leviatar's watch. Hey, Goblin!
Goblin.
I
I'll
am
turn around and I'll
not.
frog blink at her.
Faye is not gonna stop her.
She's gonna take her time and like slowly stroll over to Prickles and Sire. You know, I think you would be absolutely marvelous under Leviatar's guidance. What say you? You want to come to the temple?
I'm stepping in front of Prickles.
Yeah.
No.
I'm turning to Luna like stranger danger.
I'm like stepping in front of Prickles, like, and staring her down like, you can't have him. This is mine.
Right. Tabaxi, temple, say yes, you'll get a treat.
That lady, you are quite beautiful. You need to be more convincing than that. One hand Prickles the teeth I found.
Oh, you flatterer. Phaleth, where have you been hiding this one?
You are quite beautiful, but it's going to take more than clearing my head to get me to come with you.
More? How much more?
Tempts me.
I can be quite convincing.
I'm
Faye Leth said. He's been absent. I haven't been hiding him.
Oh, so you just left him like everybody left you. I see.
I'm going to pull up a letter from my backpack and I'm going to look at her and say, I need to get somewhere. It's too late to get there now, but I still need to get there. Find me a way and I'll come to your temple.
Right. If I can find you safe voyage and I guess nourishment you might want to eat on the boat and a safe place to hide in wherever you're trying to go, you will not only come to my temple, you'll stay for a seminar.
Sounds like a fair trade to me.
I told you I could be quite convincing.
I am like grabbing Prickles with my free hand and like walking away. Like
Wait.
dragging him by the end
So-
the back of his shit.
I don't think you were in the VC when we were talking about today's session last night, but me and Zom both realized that Lucy is like a dominatrix Mormon.
Oh my
Like, go
god.
around and like join my church.
Join my church.
Can I roll?
You'll love
Just
it.
ding dong. Have you heard about Leviatar?
Can I roll a perception to see if Susk is still around?
You don't have to. He's there.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's having a blast.
He didn't leave the spot that he was at. He's still sitting on the ground.
but you know what? I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna take his painting. I want it pretty.
You want to take his painting?
I want his painting. It's
His
I'm gonna-
fucking first time ever painting.
I need you to roll for initiative.
initiative.
Oh fuck that.
I'm leaving, actually.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
I'm heading to the
Fuck
tavern
this.
with Prickles. I'm dragging him.
Painting.
Yeah. I'm following.
Yeah, we're
quickly.
going to the tavern. I don't even say anything. I see
Faye
that
Leth
he's being
said.
dumb.
Faye is going
Yeah.
to move to closer to Lucy before stopping, seeing how they're interacting. Zaire, I'm going to fucking fight you.
Wait. Sorry, before we continue with fighting, I need your assistance with something, but not here, in a more private spot. Something I recently came to possession of.
It's the fact that he one-hand killed Prickles in like
Second
2 campaigns
part
ago.
was OOC.
Listen.
He's over here like, I'm gonna steal your art.
But we don't know that that's the same guy.
No.
He doesn't look anything like the guy
Yeah,
you described.
you also haven't seen him change form, so yeah, you have no idea that's the same guy.
But I'm like, I'm not fighting.
There's too much weird shit going on.
Faye has ideas, but she can't confirm.
I just think that he's dumb, and I'm like, I can't be in a fight right now. I've got shit I gotta do.
I'm not fighting.
I
I'm
have
just
places to go.
I have places to go and people to fuck up.
Did you roll your initiative?
Yeah, I got a 20.
Okay. You get to go first.
Oh. Okay, what do I need to go on?
Okay, so let me set the scene. You walk up and you don't even pick up the painting from the easel. You grab it, and Sus's hand is wrapped around your wrist.
Okay.
And the combat starts.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Why are you like
Are there like, is there,
I'm gonna run. Like, I'm
Is there
just
a tree
gonna
nearby?
get the hell out of here.
Yeah, there's like they're dead trees, but there's trees.
I'm just gonna run. Like,
Bitch, you're in combat. You
Yeah.
can't run.
I'm
He
gonna go
literally
prop up
has his-
against the closest tree, and I'm gonna watch this fight.
Faye Leth said, "Can Faye join in?"
the fight?
But I'm trying to be like,
yeah.
can I roll a stealth?
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Oh my god.
The fight against Zaire.
Against
you want
Zaire.
He's gone.
Why didn't you roll to like steal
You
it
disappear
with stealth?
into the fog as if you became one with the fog.
I'm gonna look at Sus and I'm gonna give him a quaint smile. I'm gonna try to. What's the word I'm thinking of? Charisma my way out of it. Wait, sir, this art it was so beautiful. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna try to like
Just pay him
wrench
for it.
my hand free from his grip.
You want to get out of his grip?
Yeah, because if I'm out of his grip, I'm just going to disappear.
Okay. So roll a little dex. Faye, if you want to join. I almost grabbed my glasses. I'm not wearing them. Faye, if you want to join. I'm going to need you to roll an initiative.
I didn't think he would be angry about me trying to, just take his art.
You don't know this man.
I don't know. I mean,
He don't know you! Aside from y'all making out.
That means nothing
Oh,
to him.
Faye.
Okay,
Most people would be upset if you grab their shit.
what do I need?
Faye, let's roll to 7.
The dexterity.
Yeah, you're gonna need to roll a dexterity to try to get out of his grasp.
It's
You
Faye.
managed to do so. Okay, you do so. So that is your action. Now you have movement.
I'm gonna run away. Like, I'm a bolt. Hey, right.
Do you have disengage yet? Can you disengage?
Let me see.
Because if you can leave the fight.
Feline agility. You can double your speed until the end of turn. So I could be like 60 feet away from him, I guess.
Yeah, you can pussy out and run away from him. You
Yeah,
don't have the painting though.
That's fine. I don't feel like dying.
Okay, so combat unfortunately has ended.
Unfortunately.
I was getting ready to open up the encounter and everything.
I was like, how
No.
spicy.
Yeah.
You just try
I'm so-
stealing from a psychopath, thinking that psychopath isn't a psychopath. And not
After
his
making out with
possessions.
him,
Yeah.
like your tongue
After
was
he
in
licked
his
it clean.
throat.
He's like, I
That's
know
why
we
he was
made out,
okay
but
with it. He's like, oh, I have, enough romance, so I just take his things. He wouldn't care, He's like,
he's a
like,
psychopath.
okay, he's
Your
like,
romance
like,
didn't
the
go
one
down,
there,
but you did try to steal his painting.
So what? It's just a painting. I'll
Your
buy him
romance
another
isn't
painting.
even
I won't
high
touch
enough
them.
for him to not care. He'd
Yeah.
probably sell you off for a fucking potato.
This is a fact.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna run away. Can I grab Phaleth in my runaway? Just kind of like get us both.
Yeah, you can. Well, it's up to Phaleth if she wants to get grabbed.
Please, Phaleth.
She's like,
Just let me
"No."
run away with you. Get
She's-
away.
Phaleth was trying to fight you.
I don't know. I'm just trying to be helpful. I don't want her to die.
She wasn't fighting against him. She was fighting
Oh.
with him against you.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, never mind. Fuck her, I'm running.
She was like, dude, let's beat up this guy.
Beat up this guy? Oh my god.
Yeah.
You didn't even try to roll for stealth to steal it. You were just like, can I grab it?
Yeah.
What a terrible rogue.
He's like, I
thought you
have 7
let me
heart
grab
meters
it.
with this guy. I'm gonna steal from him.
Yeah, I already stole one thing from him. I mean, imagine what his
But you
paintings were.
stealthily stole that. You were just like, give me
Yeah.
the painting.
Yeah. One, you were playing your class. The other one, your ego was boosted.
I'm like, I've made out with him. He's gonna be cool with me just taking it. He's gonna be so bewildered by my amazing performance earlier that he's just gonna let me grab it.
Your amazing performance, you rolled low on performance. He had the high performance.
Oh.
He
well,
was macking you down and you didn't know what the fuck to do.
That is so funny.
Okay, I'm out.
You managed to get away. Phaleth and Blue, you watch as Zaire runs off.
Phaleth said, Phyelith is going to fly over to Zaire and Susk, not getting over to them before Zaire ran away.
Gone.
She moved up and over Zaire so he couldn't grab her. Zaire, you fucking cunt. Shush is gonna sigh and be flying at Susk's eye level. I'm sorry about the cat, he's not bright.
I just didn't want to smudge it.
That's so funny.
Can I like?
The paint's still a little wet. I just thought, with his fur, it was gonna get hair, and I just didn't want to get smudged.
He was
Does he
like,
still
I-
have his art supplies out?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I roll like a perception to head towards the bar? Maybe. It's like I need a drink. I've had a long day.
Not my
I'd
bar.
be disappointed if it was smudged.
Do
Faye
you want
gave
to
a
go to
nod.
Grux?
What's your
Yeah,
name?
I did, but at the same time, I don't know where Grux is.
When you left the two people who could take you there,
Yeah,
One of them
go
was trying
back.
to fight me.
you started. You caused the chaos that led to you having to run away. You have nobody to blame but yourself.
I'll go back. I'll apologize.
You don't even have to apologize.
Yeah, you're
evil.
I'm surprised you didn't fucking stab the painting. You're just like, I want to grab it.
Fuck
Listen,
your
if I
painting.
grabbed
Gets
it, I was
killed.
gonna put it in the ground anyways, just to really piss him off. Like, why stab it when I can ruin it? Let him
Listen.
start to cover it.
I have a feeling because Susk is chaos, because I roll on if he has like a good reaction or a bad reaction to shit. If he had a good reaction to him like stabbing the painting, he's like, yeah, let's make out again.
Okay, I'm just gonna meander my way back to Siask and
You guys see the cat who ran away, slowly stalking his way back to you guys.
find me.
Ah, so fucking funny.
Phaleth said, Faye is gonna just give Zaire a look.
So, are you guys wanting to stay here with Sask, or what are you doing?
Grux.
You want to go to Grux?
Well, I don't know now. The thing I wanted to do just kind of like got from the whole.
What did you want to do?
Can I?
Or try to
I'm
grab
still there watching. I guess I'll just wait for whatever Phaleth is gonna do. Phaleth did ask him what his name is
He told you last session his name was Sask.
to everybody.
I don't know if Phaleth was there.
I don't think I was there
said,
either.
Faye doesn't know him. She was not.
Then yeah.
Yeah, because he told them
Okay, then
that
ask
he
him.
was Susk when I got on top of him, and then he was like, oh, I'm Susk, and Mavis is a fucking druid. And Phaelus
Yeah.
was like, Mavis? And I was like, shut the fuck up. You were there.
Yeah.
I got you.
somebody was
I
gonna
got
remember.
you.
Thank you. I knew I wasn't going crazy. I'm like, I'm pretty sure all you know. But I also
Dusking saw
was really high, so I'm like, maybe I just imagined it.
I'd be disappointed if it was smudged. Faye gave a nod. Susk right.
I'd be disappointed.
Disappointed. Yeah, my name's Susk. You're the fairy. Does this hurt? And he just reaches back and pulls on your wing.
Oh my god. Does this hurt?
Does this hurt? We yank.
moment of like
So funny.
actually, I try to stealthily steal the painting again.
You want
It's
to
done.
try to steal the
Firelith
painting?
is gonna yell and stab his arm.
Yeah, he's distracted right now, Faith. I'm gonna try to steal the painting.
I deserved it. Thank you. You want to take it out? I could keep the dagger if you want me to.
Souvenir.
That's exactly what he's thinking. He's like, it could be mine.
Can I roll
She
a
moves
silver?
away from him, taking the dagger very roughly. Yeah, that does fucking hurt.
Ah, fuck! Oh, it hurts just a little good, you know? Just
a little good.
fingering the stab. just the right kind of pain. Like, get your fingers in there. Dig around a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah,
No, this is
touch it,
something
sire.
I like walk up from behind him and be just like, "Oh, that's interesting," and I'm like start to touch it with my hand, kind of curious. See how much pain.
He's eyeing you because he knows you're trying to steal his painting, so he's like,
I'm gonna look up at her, just a chaotic, nice smile, and just
I'd
Sorry,
rather burn both of you to a crisp than touch that.
Right, I feel like that's somewhat racist against drows.
it is like I'm a cat. She wants
Are
me
you
to-
trying to say I have dirty blood? Well, I do, but it's not because I'm a drow.
You pulled my wing.
And
No,
you stabbed me. We even! We're best friends.
We're
You wanna be best friends? You wanna set something on fire? What's your name?
Yes. Because of you.
Because of you. Sorry.
I never strayed too far from the sidewalk.
Because of you while we're walking to traffic.
Oh, okay.
Try to throw his painting just so while he's not paying attention.
Firelith is going to give him a look. Althea.
Are you wanting to roll
Sure.
stealth for it?
Yeah. just
Okay,
stealth.
you're rolling with a disadvantage because he's watching you now. So you roll twice and you go with the lowest number.
Okay.
Damn.
Wait,
27 against a
Wait.
goddamn 10?
do I have an inspiration by chance?
You
Oh, wait,
can
wait.
burn your inspiration if you
I
wanna.
want to burn it. I really want
27.
to.
You're still rolling the disadvantage, so you're still rolling twice again. Damn.
For the love of Christ. Yeah, I get it.
Oh,
What?
20.
I
You,
wanted it.
you managed to, he's just so distracted with fingering his own stab wound. Kind of leans down and licks it a little bit.
Oh my god.
iPad's the painting, and I'm just gonna grab it and.
And yeah, you, while he's distracted, you just snag it. Slowly
said,
disappear.
Does Faye see this?
Yeah, him trying to tongue fuck his own stab wound? Yeah, or are you talking about him stealing? Because nobody can see him stealing it.
Stealing.
No, his roll is too high. Yeah, I don't see shit. He's a ghost in the fog.
I'm a ghost in the fog. This painting's mine. Wickety doo.
I feel like the reason nobody sees it is everybody's just like, what the fuck is this man doing?
me and Prickles are not there anymore. We
Yeah.
started going to the tavern. We left
Such a
as soon
shame for you guys.
as- we started leaving as soon as Dipshit was like, I'm gonna grab this painting without stealth. I was
Alright,
like,
I'm
we're
just gonna-
leaving.
Sneak up to Lacy Gum now and be like, "Hey there, hi."
He just appears next to you, Lossigum.
You just know where I am after I've been sneaking this whole time.
Oh,
Yeah, that's, you know what? That's a good point. Roll for goddamn investigation to find Lossigum.
Yeah, no metagaming.
Yeah.
I'm here, but
Yeah, you know, you're right.
Nat 20. I know where she's at. You ain't getting nowhere.
He knows exactly where the fuck you're at.
Don't touch me, cat.
Hey, that's a fucking nat 20.
Hi there.
Yeah, send your response.
Fayleth said. Fayleth is going to land on the ground and move towards Lucy. I'm gonna fucking kill one of them and I will make it hurt.
She laughs.
You can't
Blue.
even kill people who you were prostituting yourself to.
I'm just gonna put my hands on Lacey's Gum's shoulder. Why hi there? Why are we hiding?
Oh, he's touching you dirty.
I'm such
I want no parts.
With my hands, looking over her shoulder with a smile, like, "What we doing here?" Like curiosity.
I could ask you the same thing. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Where are we going? I never asked.
I just ignore him and I start walking towards. The
I'm still
volcanoes.
following her like a lost kid.
Are you still hiding, or can Phalith see you guys now?
Well, he already saw me, so I
Well,
just give up on
Phalith
sneaking.
can't. You're both sneak. Like he's still sneaking when he sneaks up on you. So y'all both still sneaky. That's why I was asking.
Over
That's why I
I'm
was
gonna still
asking.
sneak. I'm gonna still sneak.
So
Yeah,
y'all just disappear on Phalith.
I'm
Yeah.
heading towards the volcano.
Fuck, I guess I'm following Lacey. I guess the
I thought they
question.
were supposed to go to Grux.
I also
Faye,
thought they
I
were
thought
supposed
so
to go
too,
to
but
I got to
there's
give you
shit going
THR
on.
box.
Yeah, Phalith needs to give you something that's at Grux.
Yeah, y'all supposed to go to Grux this session.
Then I won't sneak away. I am obviously walking away, Phalith. I am walking away towards the volcano, clearly ignoring this cat
You gotta
following me.
You gotta do something, Phalith.
Yeah, Phalith.
Following Lacey Gum.
Lossy gum.
Posse. Just following.
I feel like a cat getting a Dragonborn's name wrong
It'd be such a cat thing to do.
is slightly is like demeaning. I don't know why. I don't like it.
It's fine.
It's like you're too fuzzy to be getting a scaled one's name wrong.
Exactly. Not a scaling. Just this beautiful dragonborn.
Don't bring your furry
Faye
terms
left
in
said.
here.
Faye is going to follow, giving a warning glare to Susk before moving to her friends.
Oh, y'all friends.
Aww.
Cute.
Can I like walk backwards looking at Phalith?
She'd never admit it.
At her. We're
Oh, she
following.
cares about Lossy Gum.
Yeah, she doesn't care
As okay, so as you guys are making your way over to Grug's house, we're going to shift over to Moon and Prickles. Next time, y'all need to stop talking so much so I can focus on Blue. Yeah, so you guys are making your way over to the tavern/inn. Everybody, once you enter, everybody seems a little confused, a little discombobulated, as they're like trying to figure out what the fuck's going on when they were brainwashed before. But it seems like they're now back to normal.
Is Newt still there?
No.
Okay. Solid. Alright,
Newt went back to Crux the moment you guys left.
as she should.
She's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. I'm gonna look at Prickles, and be like, you have money, right? Go enjoy yourself at the bar. I have, something to do, but I won't be paying attention, so he can, like, follow me if he wants.
I'll just follow her.
Okay. I do remember. Do I know what room he's in, or do I have to investigate that?
You're gonna have to investigate that.
Okay. Let's see.
You have like your little details about him that you do know. You can use those details in your little.
You told me that
Guild
I knew his
brain.
name, but you didn't tell me his name. And I was like, I'll just ask when it comes time.
His name is Murk.
Merc.
M-U-R-K. Did I make that up because I forgot it? Yes. But it's okay because I'm writing it down.
I'm going to go up to the barkeep and ask if an old good friend of mine is here, because I had received a letter telling to meet, but I don't see him in the bar.
The big, muscular, orcish tavern lady turns and looks at you. Which man? There's many who stay here.
His name is Merc.
Her eyes narrow and she looks around before leaning closer to you. So she leans down and she goes, "The crows are calling tonight."
The ravens sing better.
She reaches under her bar table and she slides a room key over the top over it at you, looking around, making sure nobody's looking.
I'm gonna quickly look at the room key and then tuck it into my wraps.
It is room 3.
Yeah. I'm gonna give like a slight head nod before heading over to the room and looking around, obviously noticing Prickles.
When you begin to walk away, now you are aware that also a guild member makes a motion to the band and they begin to play very loudly to hide any noises.
Okay. I look at Prickles and in a whispering tone, I say, "Are you following me on my business?"
I'll nod.
I need you to not say anything. The invisibility potion I gave you earlier, if you see anyone, or if I will give you a signal, and I will like flick my hand kind of in like a pointing way, but with all my fingers pointing towards him. If I do this, you pop that potion and you stay the fuck back. If I don't, we're fine. Just in case things go south, please stay out here and don't come into the room. Just be my eyes.
I'll nod and give the thumbs up.
Okay. I am going to pop my invisibility potion once I get closer to the room, and I want to roll for... Would it be sleight of hand or stealth to open the door? Like, quietly.
I'd say sleight of hand. My brain went lockpick, and I'm like, that's Boulder Gates, bitch.
Lockpick!
You have the key, you don't have to lock it.
Yeah, you have a key to the room.
No, I want to be quiet with opening the door.
Yeah, you can still use the key.
Yeah, I wasn't lockpicking it. I have the key.
Oh!
I wanted to be quiet opening the door.
Yeah, sleight of hand.
Okay, I got a 13.
And I got a 2, so you did it.
I unravel my wraps from my hands, so that they're bare, and kind of put them in my pockets.
As you enter the room, there is only one bed. It looks to be as if it's a king-size bed. It's fully made up. There is a luggage bag on it, open with clothes spilled out. This man has his back turned towards you, and he's at a makeshift desk filing through papers quickly, as if he's rushing to leave. It doesn't seem like he's unpacking. It seems like he's leaving. So he's packing.
I
Oh, his name is Clarence. I looked.
Clarence Merk.
Yeah, no, that's his name. Clarence Merk. That's beautiful.
So I move over there slowly and go up from behind and grab him by his face from the back and whisper in his ear, "I found my target," and then snap his neck.
As your hands grab onto him, you've seen this before. You've seen the rapid aging of these victims that you touch, and he is panicking as wrinkles encase his face and his skin begins sagging in moments, almost skeletal in your grasp before you snap his neck and he falls. As he falls, and what, like, do you catch him or do you let him fall onto the floor?
I'm not catching him. He's a target.
Yeah.
The music's loud.
As he falls, you turn, and next to the door, there's not one pair of shoes. There's 3 pair of shoes. 2 of them are very small.
I look around frantically, still invisible.
Roll a Percepi for me. You just have to beat a 5.
I got a 15.
That's
Tell me everything in the room.
Okay. Now that you're no longer purely focused on your target, the clothes in this bag aren't adult clothes. There's children clothes. There's different kinds. One's for boys, one for girls. On the bed, there's 2 separate stuffed animals, tucked in as if somebody was putting them to sleep. There's toys scattered alongside the edge of the bed. Leaning down, you're met with 2 pairs, very scared, very young eyes, as children, twins, no older than 5, are hiding under the bed and staring at you.
Am I invisible still?
Well, like you, but like, you think they're looking at you, they're looking at their dad.
Oh. My character, Lena, is visibly taken back, almost as if like she feels heartstrings break, as this is one of her own nightmares coming to life, as she had never, like, through killing a bunch of people, she'd never been there to experience taking away somebody's father and seeing how she just orphaned children. But seeing this almost breaks something in her, and she stumbles back as if feeling like they're staring at her and can see that she's the one who just took their only parental away from them, and she just made 2 twins orphans. She obviously stumbles back loudly so you can hear that.
The moment that there is noise that she makes, the power over the potion dissipates and you are no longer invisible. Usually it happens with an action, but I wanted to save it.
Oh, wow. She, like, for a moment is, like, frozen there before getting up, and she needs his body, right, for the bounty?
She needs his body.
She, out of panic, leaves and locks them in the room. Just, like, kind of closes it behind her and looks for something to pin up against the door, avoiding what she just did. Until
Do you
later.
have the body?
No, it's in the room. I have to go back there for the children. I'm locking them in there from the outside with their dead dad.
Does Prickle see this?
Prickles, do you see this? I'm visible.
Yeah,
I'm like-
I'm staring. I'm like, what? Like I presume when she comes out, I'll see like, I'll pick together what's happening. I'm a little bit scared, but I'm also like, what the fuck you guys do?
Yeah, because she was invisible, so you didn't see the hands wrap around this man. You just saw him begin to rapidly fucking age within moments, seconds
Yeah.
even, before his neck is snapped. He's basically looks like a mummy without its wrappings.
You basically just see Leuna staring at the door, pinning whatever she finds up against it, and is like slightly hyperventilating.
A couple of like hallway cupboards, easily movable. You can put them up against the door.
Yeah, she does that. She does that, and she's just staring at the door for like what to her feels like hours, as like she has so many things racing through her head. And she's like slightly hyperventilating, just breathing fast as if she can feel an anxiety attack kind of taking over. And she's like, I need a drink. We'll come back and figure out what to do with this after. I need a moment. I need a fucking moment. I need a fucking moment. Can nobody fucking touch me? I need a moment. Don't. This is fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. She's just repeating to herself as she's like taking steps back from the door and hitting the wall behind her. And then she just walks past Prickles as if she doesn't even see him. And this is the first time that Prickles sees her without her wraps and can see that her arms are tattooed, and she hasn't noticed her little new mark on her arm.
A new tattoo. Where did that come from?
She's gonna
And
go-
she's not wearing her gas mask.
Yeah. And she hasn't even noticed that. Like once they came back and stuff, she's like just been like, ew, all this weird shit's going on. I have no idea. And then, oh my god, what the fuck? Everything. She hasn't even taken a moment to decide. She's just been completely oblivious to it. She's gonna walk past Prickles and go down and take a seat at one of the tables at the tavern and order so many drinks. Shots and pints of the strongest shit she can get from the bar. And she's just shooting it back like tomorrow is not there.
What does Prickles do?
Prickles is gonna like keep distance, but like he sees like her reaction, so he's gonna follow, like, cause he's concerned, but like he hasn't really like seen this before, so he's like a little bit unsure on how to react, but he's like feeling like he needs to do something, so he's gonna follow, because like maybe it's not the best idea that she's alone right now.
Yeah.
She's just
Maybe she needs a friend.
You gonna go drink with her?
Yeah.
While you are slamming shot after shot after shot, we're gonna switch back over to Phalith Blue, Phalith Blossygum, and Zyre. I just love Blue so much, I just want to say her name. Blue! But Phalith, Blue, and Blossygum and Zyre, as you are approaching Grux's door, you see that his door seemed to have been taken off of its hinges. Something big has hurled its way through.
Can I roll perception to see if there's
Fayleth
like
said, "Can I do a perk P?"
Yeah, you can both do a Percy. Percy? Percy Jackson's in my head. You can do a Percepi.
I know nothing.
Okay. Alright, so Zaire unfortunately doesn't notice anything, but with your... Oop, wait, hold on. Oh, I'm so blind. I saw the 2, but like on the little die, I thought it was a 1, and I'm like, is that a nat 1? Okay. So for those at home, Lassigum got a 4, Bailiff got a 14, and Zaire got a 9. We gotta start calling out our what we roll, guys. Don't forget.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It's alright. Unfortunately, the only one who notices anything is Phalith with your 14. Who, whatever this was humanoid, as is the shape of the massive area that got taken out of the doorframe. You could probably assume it was Newt.
Phaleth said, "Is it Neat-sized?"
It's exactly Newt's.
Oh, it's just Neat. Faye is going walk-in. Is everything okay? She shouts.
Gruck pops his head out, and he has like some flour on his nose, and he has like 2 very large oven mitts on his hands. Pops his head out. He's right, yeah, no, it's fine. Newt's fine. Come in. I made muffins.
I'm gonna have just a look of confusion and concern as I slowly walk in with them. Just damn.
Who's the cat? Just very-
Alright, they smell tasty. We have a new guest.
Alright, yeah. Who? Nah, I'm Gruck. I'm the city's blacksmith. You are?
I'm Zaire. It's fantastic to meet you. I'm gonna reach out and just shake his big oven mitt hand.
Yeah, he's gonna mitt you.
And I'm gonna smile and just kind of giggle seeing his appearance. And I'm gonna like reach up and like take some of the flour off his nose.
he like his head jolts back a little bit. He's like, touchy. All right. I can get used to it. It's fine. Do you like muffins?
I do actually. Sounds quite interesting. What flavor are they?
Muffins.
Faye is gonna let Zaire talk, heading upstairs to change their shirt.
Muffins have flavors. How would you make them? I'm quite curious.
Well, we don't really have any fruit or anything, so they're just kind of bland muffins.
Bland. I'll be the judge of that. Show me to these muffins. They must be They must be huge with the size of your hand.
Right, yeah. And he like looks over Zaire's head as if he's like looking for somebody specific, and his face just lightens up when he sees Lassie go. Lassie, I made you muffins!
Just gonna smile and just gonna slap her tail on the floor, and she's gonna walk towards him.
Oh,
Is that what that delicious smell is?
I hope you like it. It's my grandmother's recipe, so the cat might not like it. It's a Dragonborn recipe. There's some rocks in it.
As soon as he says that, I grab one and I take a bite.
It is very nostalgic. They're the same type of muffins that your dad would make you, just the recipe's a little bit different. These are kind of nuttier.
Can I take a muffin and like inspect it to see?
Yeah, there is like very small bits of like a type of like a crystallized rock in these muffins. Unfortunately, not being from Durajar, you don't know what these crystals are, but for those at home, they originate from the Draconic volcano. But they are used for like seasonings and stuff like that. Depending on like how you cook with it, it could either be sweet or spicy. So these muffins are sweet. They kind of taste like, you know, like those muffins that you get at like the the bakery that has like the crystallized sugar on top,
Yeah.
and they're just like a little nutty. It's like that.
Okay, I'm gonna bite into it and see what it tastes like. Pray I don't break any teeth.
Yeah. So roll a strength to see if you could bite into the muffin.
Yeah, I can bite into it.
Yeah, you bite into it. It's fucking delicious. You being like from Carnora, you guys, your baked goods is more just like kind of burnt loaf of bread. You know what I mean? This is delicious. This is peak.
Peeking food right now. I'm gonna
This
look at
is
it
so
with, like,
good.
that child expression of this is like the best food I've ever had. My face is lit up with excitement. Oh my god, this is delicious. Do you have any more by chance? Like, honestly, I could feel like I could eat them all.
He has like one arm wrapped around Lossigum's waist. He doesn't want her to go too far. He's excited that she's back. While he's talking to Zyre, and he's like, "Alright, yeah, I actually made 2 trays because the goblin eats a lot, and he cleaned out my breakfast this morning, and I thought I made a feast, so
Perfect. I wanted to take some back for Prickles as well.
yeah, you can send your thing, a thesis."
Fayleth said. Faye is going to come back downstairs with their Orignal shirt on, now mended. They will have Grook's sweater on their arm, also repaired.
What did you want to say, Coco?
I'm going to grab a muffin and I'm going to hand it to Phaelus. You listen. You have to try this berry. It's honestly fantastic. I love the taste. It's so sweet, much better than where I come from. It's worth the try. Please try it.
Gruck, where do you want me to put the sweater? Faye is gonna push the muffin away for a second.
Yeah, you could honestly leave it whatever. I have to clean up the house anyway since Newt came through. So I will get to it when I do laundry, which is I think in 3 days. Is
Where did Newt run off to?
she's down in the basement. She's trying to summon a certain demon, but he's not coming. I don't know why.
A certain demon?
Yeah. Technically he's a devil, but I think he's more devious, so I call him a demon. He hates it.
Where's
tell him
the
I said that,
washroom?
please.
I'll put it there. Faye perks up. Need my help?
No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Newt's got it. Newt's got it. So where have you guys been? What have you guys been up to?
Crazy adventure, man. Let me tell you. We've been to a tavern, a dark tent where no one could speak, and I was sit by bleachers thrown by this lovely lady standing to your side. It's quite the adventure. It knocked me out cold.
He
Just quite-
looks at Lossigum, slightly impressed, slightly scared.
It's very
I nod.
scary.
I nod in acknowledgement at the cat. Mm-hmm.
You
Despite
sure?
his
Faye gives him
stature
a look
and
that
looks.
says they can help. Whose shush is trying to summon?
Oh, the demon.
Yeah, no. Really, she's got it. It's fine. I'm only saying that because you don't want to go.
Say, you said you needed to clean up some of these damages. I come from Kenora, kind of a slums district. We always fixing the house ourselves. Like, wouldn't mind to give you a hand.
Are you a carpenter?
A bit, yes. I lived in the slums, so it's kind of keep up at your own dismay.
He
I have a
looks
hammer.
over. He looks over his lower upper class home. Yeah, the slums. Yeah, I get. I can relate.
Would you like some assistance fixing? I promise I won't hurt anything. Just I'll follow your words to a T. Just to help you fix your lovely home.
Right? Yeah. No. Of course. I'll go get the tools and we can start on that right away. Lossie,
When he
I'll be
slips
back.
away, I'm gonna start packing up the muffins for Prickles.
And are
Did
you
you
gonna
say-
use another one of his like ceramic Tupperware containers?
As he's walking away, I'm going to yell out, "Oh, where would I be able to put these muffins away for my friends?
If you promise not to break it, you can use Tupperware containers.
I promise I won't break it.
I trust you.
I'm gonna start packing up the muffins.
All right, you start packing up some muffins. Yeah, you could go ahead and send your thing.
Faeleth said. Faye narrows their eyes slightly before putting the sweater over the chair. They take a muffin off the tray. They nibble on it and don't speak until he's gone. Hey, Lacigam. I found some thing at the orphanage.
Something like
Like faster, bitch. I'm in anticipation.
I'm intrigued. Just a ballpark number.
How many muffins?
How many muffins in one of these Tupperwares?
So his tins can hold 12. Zaire ate 2, you ate 1, and he gave 1 to Faeleth. So 12 minus 4, 8.
Got 8 left.
And then 8 plus 12, because he made
We got 20.
Yeah.
Bet.
A lot of food.
You like how we just horribly mapped it?
Faeleth said. Faye is going to set the muffin down and pull out the box they found. The box was shut and still looked how Faeleth found it. I can't read Draconic, but it looks important.
It's a very old box. The wood of it is a little rotten just from just years and years of being hidden away in the dark. Inside though, everything seems to be they kept preserved. The box itself was tied shut with a nice ribbon that, to you, Lacigam, brings back a memory once forgotten. You felt this ribbon before. The softness of its original texture, where it's now ratty and torn. But originally it was as soft as silk. As your mother would tie up your hair, she would kiss you on your nose and send you out to play.
I'm still tracing my fingers over this box, looking down at the box in my hand, and can I read the words out loud? I begin to translate the words out loud for Faeleth to hear.
Sure, I'm chewing. 1 second. On this box, do you want me to write it out so you can do it, or do you want me to just tell you what's on there?
Oh, you could just tell me.
I'm choking on Frito.
Don't die. Not the corn chips.
Oh, the corn chips. Always the corn chips. I cling to the back of my
Faeleth
throat.
said. The corn chips.
Yeah. Smelling like my dog's toes. Sorry. On this box it says from your beloved mother and father to our darling and most beautiful, graceful, your original child name. From all of our love, keep it close.
I'm gonna sob.
She clutches the box and has a look of... Damn, how do I describe that look? She looks pained. She has a look of pain. She looks clearly hurt, and she sits down at the table. And I attempt to open the box carefully.
Opening the box, you find laying inside a cute, tiny little stuffed animal cat. It's missing one of its eyes. It has a tear. Huh? Oh, do you want to type it out?
It was an owl bear.
Oh yeah, it was an owl bear. My bad. It's an owlbear. I knew it was a stuffed animal. It was a stuffed animal. It's a little ratty little owlbear stuffed animal. Underneath this owlbear is a photo of a baby Lassigam, happy and like bursting out of her literal shell for the very first time, as her parents are holding up her egg, so proud. Their very first family photo, and it is in almost perfect condition. The corners of the photo is a little weathered, a little torn, but you see something that Phaleth didn't catch. Something that almost blended in with the bottom of the box from all the stuff that was on it. Moving things aside, light glinting and shining on these two scales. Scales from your parents. From their true forms.
Said to what?
They're your parents' dragon scales. One from your mother and one from your father. Looking at these scales, you know exactly the placement, being a dragonborn yourself, where they come from. It is the largest scale that sits over their heart.
No, I'm crying.
I'm about to make myself cry. I need to stop.
Let me solve it.
Lassigom's just gonna begin crying, honestly. She's just gonna clutch the stuffed owlbear to her chest and holding the box in her other hand, and she's gonna be sitting there at the table, mouth full of muffin, crying.
Not full of muffin.
Full of muffin.
She's gonna
Faye left
be like-
said. Faye is going to be watching carefully, moving over to Lassigam once she started crying. She's gonna put a hand on her shoulder.
And she's just gonna reach over to Faye's side, and she's gonna start crying on her hip. Cause I'm sitting right, yeah, crying on her hip. Can't believe I've forgotten my own name. It's been so long.
It's been 6,000 years since you've heard it.
I am not only cherishable,
And
I am
also
still
graceful.
graceful.
You'll always be graceful.
That's in character, Faye. She's saying that in character.
And I'm over here agreeing. No, I'm agreeing. I'm over here like, yep. And she said it. And Lassigam
graceful.
Is Grux seeing this?
and Grug.
Oh, he left to get the fucking tools for Catman over here.
Thank God. You're like, hey, David.
Muffin in mouth, half chewed. It's my fucking heart.
Choking
I'm
on
feeling
muffin.
feelings. feelings in D&D.
Choking on muffin.
I'm gonna be concerned for Lassie. I'm gonna put like what's left of my water skin in front of her, so in case she chokes on the muffin, cry.
You're like, I might be evil, but you need this. Don't die
Yeah.
in front of us.
Please don't choke on this rocky muffin.
Okay, we're ready for you.
Faye Leth said. Phyelith is gonna hug Lassigam as best as she can. She doesn't know how to respond. I didn't want to pass without giving this to you. Faye is going to be speaking softly.
Thank you. Thank you, Phelan. I think I just need a minute.
I don't know.
I think I just need a minute. I'm gonna pick my shit up. I'm gonna put the stuffed owlbear back in the box, and I'm gonna carefully close it back. And I will stand up, clutching it close to me, and I'm going to head out the back where Grux, his crafting area is, his work area.
His outside forge.
Yes, I'm gonna go back to the gondola out back,
Before
get some fresh air.
Grug comes back downstairs, not knowing with anything that just happened. A little confused, seeing Phaleth a little distressed. He's just looking around. He's like, did she go to the bathroom?
I think she's not doing well right now. Maybe you should go see her. I think she could use your charm. Good stuff.
I have charm.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe in you. I'm gonna pat his shoulder and I'm gonna take the tools and just set them down on the floor and go. I'll be waiting here for you. So you need your...
Yes, the thesis?
Phaleth said. Faye is going to move and get out of her way. If you need me, just shout. Faye told her. I think giving her some space might do better. Shush's uneasy abbed it.
No charm. Keeping charm here. Got it. I will make her more muffins, and
That's-
hopefully that'll help.
That's
She would
exactly what I was
love
thinking. He's like, muffins, food, I can cook.
Yeah, I will make her some food. Try a different muffin recipe. Maybe she'll like variety. Maybe it'll make her happy. All right. He's gonna put his mitts back on and head back into the kitchen.
He's like, was
No,
it the first
I'm gonna
muffin I
follow
made that
him.
upset her? She didn't like this one?
I'm just gonna follow him into the kitchen. Like,
Okay. Ooh,
Could I-
Zaire and Grek time.
could I help you with this? This seems quite interesting. I've only ever grew up in...
He looks at
That's-
you and then looks at your hands and he goes, I don't have gloves and I don't want hair in my muffins. It's no offense to you at all. It's just if I'm going to be feeding Lossie my muffins, I want them to be the best. And if she eats a hair, I'm going to have to say it's yours and then I'm going to feel bad.
What if I just help bring the ingredients to you? I won't touch the muffins. I won't do anything. I'll just bring them as you say.
All right. And he hands you a little, like, teeny tiny, like, little, pulled out of a book recipe.
Do I need to roll in?
Phaleth said. It's about her childhood. Faye was vague on purpose. She's gonna nibble on the muffin and look around the room again.
Give me a strength
She's going
check.
to wait until they're fully in the kitchen before walk into
I
the
need-
basement.
Give me that strength for that muffin.
Not a strength on
Me?
the nibble.
On the nibble.
12.
I'm going to be shitty. Trust me. I just haven't gotten to my shitty part yet.
You chip one of your front teeth.
Damn.
Damn, you better find an
What the
Ennis.
fuck?
What the?
You got a little chip like I do.
So dead.
Mine's from getting punched in the mouth, though.
Oh,
Why
God.
know what? It's a cute chip.
Thanks. That means you have a cute chip.
Would you slap your ass and call you daddy?
Um,
So fucking
Phaleth
dead.
eats around the rocks in the muffin.
Eats around them. He's like, I'm gonna
Right.
pick them out.
the muffin is still sweet eating around the rocks. It's just not as sweet when you're eating the rocks.
Is there any point where Gruck wouldn't be paying attention during the baking?
Yeah, when he's like turned away doing like the dry mixing the dry ingredients, his liquids are just sitting there.
Remember when you mentioned, depending on how you made the crystals, they could be really hot? I'm going to crank the heat.
I would suggest adding some crystals like halfway through the cooking period if you want
Yeah,
it spicy. Because the longer you cook the crystals, the sweeter they get.
No, when he's not paying attention, I'm just gonna slip some in. Do I need to roll a stealth for that? Since it's not
Yes,
paying
you do. Yes, you do. You are gonna have to beat an 18.
Ah,
Because
easy.
it's Gruck.
24. 24.
Oh,
all day.
well, you do it.
Like, I'm good at this. I'm good at this.
Okay, so describe what it looks like.
Not Gruck thinking that he's got bad
Describe what it looks like.
baking skills.
I'm just gonna when Gruck's not paying attention, I'm gonna be my hand on his shoulder as I reach around for the crystals, and I'm gonna grab a handful and slowly flip them into the mixture as he's not he's too busy focused on, mixing up the dry stuff. And I'm gonna be asking questions in his ear. So, what are these ingredients? What do they do? Where do they come from? I'm quite curious. Please tell.
Most of it comes from the volcano, which is where I'm from, and
Where
a
is
lot
that?
of it also. Oh, it's about depending on how you travel. How do you travel? Do you drive? Do you go by carriage?
I mostly walk. I don't.
Do you walk?
Yeah, I don't exactly have a lot of money. You see.
Right, so it's going to be like about, I would say, a 2 weeks walk from here.
What's the name of it? May I ask?
That's a good question, because I got to pull it up so I can
That's a
actively
good
read it so that I can
question.
pronounce it correctly.
That's a damn good question.
That's a good question.
I'm asking good questions.
Draderin.
Draderin. How do I spell it?
Okay, so it's Driddiddoryn.
Okay, thank you. This will come in handy for later. I'm pretty sure. So, why are you so far away from the Straden city? It seems quite grand.
Oh, I moved here to help my parents.
Oh, where's your parents at? I've never seen really anyone quite as tall as you around here.
Lossie is tall.
She's not. She doesn't have your stature, and I've seen no one like you. And I've been to the tavern, and I've been here a little while, so can I roll something to look into him?
You should roll
Be?
history on Dragonborns.
You do need to roll history on Dragonborn.
I'll roll a history.
Because he's over here like, I'm average for a man.
I rolled a history, okay? I'm trying to see through him and learn.
It's 17. You know that Dragonborns have a very strict mating ritual that is secretive to everybody outside of the Dragonborn community. You also know that he is not tall for a Dragonborn male. He's what? 6'6"? He's not that tall for a Dragonborn male. When their max height can get up to 7'5", he's just existing. He's just short king for Dragonborn.
Short king. See? So, where are your parents? I haven't seen them. Are they missing?
I'm an adult who owns my own house.
Okay, but where are they at? Come on, why are you dodging the question? Be honest with me, Gruck.
I'm not dodging the question. You're asking where my parents are. I don't live with them.
You're
Probably at work, at the shop. If you're friends with Lossie and them, then surely you would know that my parents own the fucking blacksmith shop
I'm just
down the way.
Her questions. Wouldn't that be impertinent of me?
All I'm saying is, just like the orc, you're weird about your questions. You're just asking them weird. You're not... questions can be asked normally, and the way you're asking the question just makes it seem like I've already done something wrong, and it makes me a little nervous.
Say, why is he nervous of a pussycat like myself? I'm just a Patreon. I'm here to even ask you for some help, believe it or not.
Maybe pretty to your species.
I understand. Your scales are beautiful. What moisturizer do you use, may I ask, to keep them so luscious?
Your face is cracking me up.
I
dude.
don't. So in character as him, he's just baffled.
Moisturizer for...
I don't have skin, I have scales, so I don't need to moisturize. Do you know anything about Dragonborns, or are you just...
I'm asking questions.
How do you know Lossie? How do you know? Does Lossie know you? Are you stalking her?
No, listen.
the aura around him just shifts as he's just are you stalking her?
No, listen. I helped her get out of prison and save her Albert. It's a long story. I'm sure she's probably told you. I'm just not around very often. You see, I have things to do, cat things, and
she was in prison.
Yeah, you didn't know.
Of course I knew. What does she do, though?
I don't know why she was there. I'm having a trouble remembering. It's perhaps something you should ask her instead.
Oh, that's absolutely insane that he's about to roll for persuasion.
Oh,
That's absolutely insane that he's about to roll.
persuasion against him.
You can roll deception against him.
Okay. Let me know what I need to be. This is
I
an interesting.
love this.
What do I need to be?
30.
What does he need to be? Roll
Uh-huh.
deception.
He 30.
He hit a 30?
Mm.
He's a finesseful.
Oh, God.
That was also
That
surprising.
27
There was-
will never save you.
And
No,
that fucking 15.
there's no way.
He looks at you, and his posture changes. He almost changes, going from awkward and confused to, that's, you know, I was actually having a conversation about her recently, but I'm so sorry. What was it that she got arrested for again? Like, I know that you all got arrested, just what was it exactly for her? I'm sure I'd ask her, but as you guys said, she's not feeling well, so it's alright, you could tell me. We're dating, after all.
Well, I believe she was in there for not fighting a certain animal. I honestly, I don't know much. I never really get to talk
Oh,
to
thank
her.
God, I thought she killed somebody. Okay.
No. She refused the fight, and they locked her up in this dreadful cell with me. I was
Oh,
so
that's my
blind.
Lossie.
Yeah, she's honestly a brave girl, and she's true to her heart. You're really lucky with her, I do say.
That is
Oh, I am.
so
I'm a very lucky dragonborn.
So, I have a question for you now. I've been friends a while, and I was wondering, what will it cost for you to possibly make me something? Like a bow, perhaps? I'm quite interested.
And you are friends with Lossie.
We are friends. Cross and double.
I could just make you one then.
Okay. Do I need
It's
to
only fair. I've made one for everybody else.
Okay. Do I need to give
not me.
you something
I
to
just
make
got
it
a
really
gift.
special?
Yes, you can. Just
Hmm.
make sure she doesn't get hurt whenever you guys are just out there.
Of
Like,
course.
if there's an arrow coming, you get in front of it. You know what I mean?
Of course, I would always take an arrow for that lovely, truth-hearted
Hey.
woman. Hey. Cross my heart, I would never. She's way out of my league. Besides, honestly, she's too old for me, if I do say so myself. I'm just gonna have, like, my hands up, just shaking them like,
She is a beautiful young lady.
she is beautiful and young by your standards, but see, I'm 24 for a cat, and that makes me, like, I don't know, 50 in human years. Or whatever, I don't keep count.
Not sure that's how aging works, but yeah, sure, in Carnora, anything's possible.
Can I, like, just... Here, let me show you a feat. Can I, like, do a backflip to try to impress him? Or something funny? Let me roll an aerobatics or, like, a backflip. Like,
Yeah, roll in acrobatics.
Nat 20!
Yeah, fucking nat 20. You backflip and do 3 flips in the air before landing on your feet.
And I'm gonna have, like, this great posture in my land. Just... Fuck, my chair's in my way. I'm gonna go land on my feet like, hello, good sir.
Hello, good stuff.
And in my hand, there's just gonna be, like, a piece of gold. Like, I yanked it out of my pocket during the backflip. Like a gesture, a kind gesture.
Yeah, no, your payment is looking after Lassie, not taking your gold.
Oh. Okay, I'm
Good
gonna
job,
put it back.
though. That was magnificent. Good job.
I'm gonna smile up at him and say, what's the next ingredient I need to get you, kind sir, for these lovely muffins?
He takes his dry ingredients and pours it into the corrupted liquid ingredient.
Hey, while he's distracted doing that, is there any Is there like anything I can like steal in the room to, put in my
His
pocket?
kitchen? Not really.
I mean, wouldn't he have like, fancy kitchen tools like a knife or something nearby I could steal?
His silverware is made of real silver.
Oh yeah, let me roll perception or something so I can try to steal it while he's not paying attention.
Yeah, you can
What do I
rob Lossie's boyfriend.
What do I need to roll? Like sleight
You're
of
not
hand?
in the room with them, Phaelith. Oh.
Man.
It's 5. We need to take our 10-minute break. You can roll when we get back.
Yeah. That was
Sorry, everybody. We gotta take our
Sorry.
little 10-minute break. Get refreshments, use the bathroom, take a
Okay.
shit. I don't know. But do it in 10 minutes. We'll see you then.
No.
Alright, welcome back to this. I'm sorry. Where we were leaving off with Zyre getting ready to steal silverware from Gruk. We paused that scene as we're shifting back over to the tavern where an increasingly getting drunk, already drunk, Leona is still just having a time at the bar with Prickles. Your date finally arrives to the tavern. She walks in and she's in her best dress. It is a cute little sundress. She has like a nice little hat on. She painted her claws. She made sure, she even made sure to find like some nice like herbs that she can mush up and make into like a fine like greenish eyeshadow to make her eyes really pop as she like approaches you guys and she sits at the bar. Hi, I hope I wasn't late.
Leuna is pretty shit-faced and still distraught, trying to mask that not very well. She has no coping mechanisms and is a terrible mask. Doesn't necessarily wear one at all. And unless she's on the job, that's the only time she can play in character is when she has to be undercover. And she's not undercover. She has no coping mechanisms. And she feels like being undercover is completely different from being real life. Undercover is, I'm on my way to kill somebody. This is, what the fuck am I doing? I don't have a goal. I'm panicking. So she's like, welcome. Did you, drinks? Like, she's like slurring her words. She's like, Jesus, great. You are not late. I'm just get here early and I got us. These are mine. I can get you a drink. Tavern Keep, you like strong drink? You fruity drinks? What drink you drink? It's your favorite drink. What's your favorite drink?
What? Ooh, we're doing this. All right. Your finest dwarvish liquor, then. Party hard. I thought this was a date, though. Are we just drinking?
Where is... There's just complications. I feel you. This is a date, if you want to call it. Very bad first date, cause stuff happens, but it's fine. We're fucking doing this. It's a terrible fucking first date. I just fucked up, and now we're here, and I'm facing the consequences of my actions. But yes, everything on my tab, you order your food, you look so lovely. And I am just trying to fix a fuck up at the moment.
Prickles is shaking his head like, no. Like,
Right. You don't have to talk about it if you do not want to. We can totally get drunk if that will help get your mind off things. We can dance. I can tell you funny stories about growing up in the city here. Whatever helps. But thank you for thinking I look lovely. I was really hoping you'd like this dress. You look traumatized.
It comes with, just what I am.
You
And
wear it well.
Thank you. You wear your face well. Your face perfect
you.
on your body. Look fucking like it fits. And yes, I love stories. Stories are so there in the moment of them. They're just great. I'd like another round, please. And I throw the empty drinks over the bar and shatter them on the other side.
Your drinks have been free, guild member to guild member. So your fellow guild member who is pouring your date the dwarvish liquor looks over at you, shakes her head, but she understands when a job goes bad. She sees it on your face. She knows, and she's all right. Take the bottle, and she just puts the dwarvish liquor just in front of you, and it's about a third of it is gone. So you got 2/3 of that liquor.
My drink has their drink though. Yeah.
Yeah, your date has
I'm
her
drinking out of the bottle. And I'm drinking out of the bottle, and my words are slurring, and I'm just this is a bad first date, bad first impressions. It's just not going how I needed it to, but it's fine. I have to fix my mistakes later. And we don't even have to talk about it, because who fucking cares who fucking died or whatever,
Did somebody die?
None of your
Prickles is gonna
fucking
try and get her
problems.
to be quiet. He's gonna shh.
Yeah, just terrible at my job sometimes. And
I bet you're lovely at your job, Leona.
you don't even know my job.
No, but I know you, and I know you're lovely, and you're very capable.
Yeah, capable of making people orphans? Fuck! I'm a terrible person, and I just made people what I was, and I can do nothing about it because I don't want to raise children that aren't mine because I just kill them, and she's just crying at the bar, shit-faced.
She puts a hand on Leona's covered shoulder, trying to comfort her, and she's like, Leona, I'm sure it was an accident. It's okay.
There's no accidents at my job. I literally fucking target people for a living. What do you don't even know me? You don't even know me, you fucking dragon? You don't know what I do. There's people dead and stuff, and it's not even, it's war, I guess. So many dead people. She's I could use a nap right now. I'm getting tired.
She slowly moves her hand away, and she's like, you kill people or live.
No. No one's dead. No one's dead. Not.
This is fine,
What did you say? You broke
This
up a
is
little bit.
fine. Everything's fine.
You said you made children orphans. Do you target parents?
Who targets parents for a living? Parents are poor. They have to give their money to their fucking children to provide. I just... Bad people. Bad people. Bad.
So you kill bad people. That's fine. That's fine. It's not a bad thing. Right?
Do you think it's a bad thing? Would you kill bad people?
if they're bad.
You're like questioning your answer like you don't know.
I don't know if I would kill somebody. I feel like you'd have to. I feel like you have to be a certain type of person to be able to take a life of another.
What kind of person do you think that is then? What do you think I have to be able to do the such heinous actions?
I don't appreciate you yelling at me on our first date, but if you want my honest opinion, I think that you have to be somewhat of a monster to be able to take the life of somebody else.
You're calling me a monster? And she's like smiling and like trying not to laugh. You calling me a monster? You think I have monstrosity vibes?
If you're making children orphans and you're just killing people for a living, then a little.
Drunk as fuck, she stands up. You're sea monster. I could show you monsters or something. Are you afraid of me? Because you should be. And her entire demeanor changes as she grabs her by the back of her neck and slams her face into the counter with her like bare hand touching her skin, and just
He lets out a blood-curdling scream as her life is beginning to get sucked out of her, and her face slams against the tabletop.
No, it's not just once, it's like repeated.
She's just still screaming, and it doesn't register quite right away when exactly she goes limp.
Yeah.
But it was definitely a few hits ago. You now have the attention of the tavern.
I'm gonna throw her body and I'll be like, you heard that, bitch? I'm a fucking monster! Let's fucking party! And I grab a chair and I break it and I throw a sharp piece of the leg at somebody near me. Anybody, the closest person.
Somebody in the corner screams, and what you have feared most throughout your time with your curse and killing people is that they'll actually see you as a monster. It wasn't until a tavern full of people running and screaming and trampling each other just to get away from you that Leuna was a monster.
She's too drunk now. Everything is kind of like hitting her. She's no coping mechanism. Everything that was anxiety and fear and stress and
Raw
all
emotions.
of her overthinking just turned into pure rage, as almost as if like her eyes turned into like a feral animal and she just started charging at people and touching anybody she got close to, just draining them.
Luckily, kids aren't allowed in the tavern as they serve alcohol. Unluckily, the doors open inward. And as they crowd, trying to get out, and you're grabbing and yanking and draining, and power is growing, and you're getting fueled, and you are getting younger, and you are getting stronger, you also feel something breaking. Maybe it's mental. Maybe it's your heart. But something, just a crack in the shell. And you can hear your curse. More. More power. More strength. They're weak. Useless. To you. You are a god to mortals. more.
Ugh, what a terrible time for that, because she'd be like, "You're right.
Yeah.
You're so right."
Or it's her best time to do it.
She's like, "You're so right. All these people are so belittled to me. Like, they're so much less than I am." And she's just letting out like the most demonic, evil like laugh ever, as if she's like enjoying this while she's going around and like clawing at people's skin so that she could see their face as she like drains them.
He does so. What does Prickles like to do while you're
I'm gonna
watching
try.
your dear friend?
I am freaking out, and I feel like this is not a good thing that's happening, and I feel like I have to break her attention out of it, so I'm gonna run at her legs, like the behind of her legs, and like tackle the underside of her, like the backside of her knees, to try and get her to like fall over to maybe stop her.
How distracted do you think Luna is? With the killing, with the curse speaking in her ear, with the blood rush, the bloodlust. How distracted do you think she is as she's slaughtering the people at the door?
Very distracted.
I'm asking Luna.
Oh.
I think that, like, I'd assume, like, her vision... I don't know if any of you guys play Apex, but it's like when Bloodhound uses his ult and everything around him is black, and everybody's just, like, bodies are thermal and red. And she can just see everybody she's targeting and who's alive and who's dead.
Gotcha. So she's focused.
She's focused on killing everybody.
What is your passive strength?
10.
So you need to beat a 10 with your strength in order to...
To like
Hit
knock
her.
her over.
Yeah. To make her knees buckle and make her fall down.
I rolled a 19.
God damn! Leona's hitting the ground. So describe what it looks like, Zom.
I run full force at the back of her knee, and I'm like throwing my shoulder at them to like get her to fall forward.
I'm so dead.
Cause I don't want her to grab me or anything, so I'm like trying to like stay away from like.
Oh, Prickles is smart, guys. Prickles is
Yeah.
on it. All right, Leona, in one moment of pure ecstasy and power, in the next, gravity is pulling you down. And do you catch yourself?
Can I try to catch myself?
Yeah. Give me, I would say a little dexy.
Like a dex saving throw or just a regular dex?
Like a dex saving throw.
I got a 19.
Alright, so you're able to get your hands out in front of you, and so that you don't hit the ground, you're able to stop yourself. Where's my weed? Sorry. I found it.
I would think that even though he knocked her to the ground, she catches herself, she's like clawing at the ground, still trying to like go towards the people escaping, like reaching for ankles.
Doing so, where did she put her letter?
It's in her... It would be in her, like, back pocket.
Okay. Getting tackled at that ferocity, hitting the ground, sometimes things come loose. And as her hands are reaching forward, trying to grab onto ankles, that little scroll rolls out in front of her.
The one that Satara gave her?
Mhm.
And I see it, like... Did it, like, open up?
It did open up.
She, like, pauses for a second and looks over at it. And kind of, like, stops everything she's doing.
Did somebody say bite her? Hold on.
I'm so dead.
Chat was like, bite her!
Just bite her.
Just bite.
No.
What's the worst that could happen?
I'm scared
Her
he
teeth
dies.
rot out?
I just saw her like doing that thing with the Dragonborn shake. Like I'm not like touching that like skin wise.
He's like,
So
bro, he just killed that bitch. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
doing that.
Okay. But yeah, so the scroll opens and rolls out in front of you. Can you quit?
I think she would.
Use the chair.
Look, I think she would start panicking as like her senses come back and she's like slowly coming out of bloodlust, though she still looks like a feral animal. It's more like panic and hatred, but it's like a mixed emotions, like everything's coming back instead of just bloodlust. And she starts like kicking her feet to try to get out of Prickle's grasp so that she can fucking move away from him as she like grabs the scroll just by like the top part of it, not the whole thing, and is trying to like get away from him. Like she doesn't want anybody to be around her. Like she can't control herself, as if she feels like she can't control herself.
Zom, how do you react?
I going to back off a little, and I'm gonna like be screaming at her and like stop, like as loud as I can. Like just trying to get her attention. But I'm also gonna like keep distance. Yeah.
She like switches over onto being on her ass as she like scoots back and like rolls the scroll back up and puts it in her bag. And she like doesn't make eye contact with Prickles and takes a moment before she gets up and like without looking at him is like, I need you to collect the body and children upstairs for me, and I will clean up the mess down here. Almost like everything is numb and she's just trying to calm the voices in her head as there's so many emotions and so many things going on in her mind.
I am not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna go and do. Like I'm gonna go upstairs towards the room. And yeah, I'll remove the things outside from the door that's barricading the door, and I'll. Is the room still locked?
No, it's. Oh wait,
I just barricaded
lock
it from
it?
the outside.
it's just
Okay.
barricaded.
Yeah, and I'll open the door.
You find that the children are sitting next to the mummified body.
Shit. I'm gonna. I'm gonna grab one of the legs of the body and I'm gonna start dragging it out the room.
You have to get the kids too. You're like, follow me
Yeah.
in the corpse.
Yeah, and I'll look at them, and I'm gonna intimidate them I'm gonna be like, better fucking follow me.
They're gonna immediately start crying and like not really helping, but they're gonna hold like each having like a hand of their dad as they're following you and sobbing. These poor fucking kids.
I'm downstairs breaking
No, no, no.
liquor over the counter and like throwing it against the walls and just creating inflammatory before waiting for Azam to come downstairs and like signaling him to leave the tavern as I light a torch and set the tavern on fire, like not giving a fuck who else is inside the building, but thinking about how I have to get new tattoos now. A lot of them. I don't even know how many people I killed. Let me roll.
About to tell you.
Oh shit.
So, after killing about 12 people with your bare hands, absorbing 12 people's lives with your bare hands, you feel rejuvenated. With another 7 still trying to get out, and your guild member, she already escaped to the back. She fucked off when you started slamming Tiefen's head on the bar top.
It's like this bitch
She was like,
crazy.
I'm out. Because to her, maybe Tiefen was your target, you know what I mean? Guild members aren't allowed to fuck with each other's shit, so she was like, I'm out. So she's gone, whereas 7 people trapped into the tavern. Alcohol everywhere. Spilled even amongst them when they were trying to get out the first time. Begin to set ablaze. Their screams are a chorus of agony. And the flames from you smashing the bottles onto the bar top circle you. You're trapped in the burning tavern.
Oh man, I forgot to exit.
Mhm.
Zom got out though, right? Because I told him to leave.
Zom and the kids got out, yes.
I'm like thinking how I want to play this. Should we get a little depresso?
We can.
Okay.
We can.
I'm gonna take one of the strings that Sataro gave me. And I don't know, I don't know how I'm supposed to signal it, but I'm just gonna break it. That's my idea of how I signal him.
Yeah. No, you can summon him like completely your own way. So if you want to break it, break it.
I break one of the hair strings, and I'm just sitting on the floor. Like not, like just looking at the floor with the flames around me as I break
You
it.
see a large pentagram form into the floor before the center of the pentagram begins to melt away and Sataro begins to rise out of it. And he's brushing off the hellfires from his clothing
What?
as the pentagram closes. And he looks around a little confused, but the confusion disappears quickly the moment he looks at you.
Yeah, I'm like
He
covered in
doesn't say
blood.
anything. Yeah, he doesn't say anything. He folds in his wings, and he gets down, and he sits next to you in silence.
At this point, I think that she's like done. She's like, she feels like she has became the monster that she tried so hard not to be, but with everything that's going on, and she feels like her party members don't like her, she doesn't understand companionship, she doesn't like the thought of what happened in her private session, she orphaned 2 children, there's just so much going on. She feels like she's behind on trying to figure out where her brother's murderer is, and she's not fitting in, and she doesn't understand these new emotions, and everything is a lot for her, and she's now the monster she didn't want to be. She feels like Amelia would be disappointed in her. And so she doesn't look at Sutaro, and she's just kind of like, it has been a fun ride. I felt like I should tell you in person that you deserve so much better than what I am. I'm just tired now. I don't understand anything that's going on. And I don't fit in anymore. What am I supposed to do? Kill my party members so that I can live forever? You don't need to be with a monster.
He's silent as he's listening to you speak. He's letting you get your thoughts out because he's aware that they're not just thoughts that you're giving him. He's aware that they're not just warnings. He's felt it too. It's how you feel about yourself. And he reaches over and he takes your hand in his. No absorption. No draining. Not looking at you as he's looking at the flames. You know, I've been thinking the same thing about why you're with me, if I'm being honest. I'm surprised you called on me in this moment. But I think you're just Leona. The monster is a label that people put on you. We don't have to put it on ourselves. We can just be the good, the bad, what we take, what we steal, what we give. I understand how you're feeling. Felt it the moment that I was made. But you're just Leona to me. If that's okay with you. If that's what you want to be.
You already live in hell. I don't feel like dragging you through mine. It doesn't sit right with me knowing that I'm not just what people call me. I am truly monstrous. And today I realized that. I felt so good killing these people. Something that I would do again. It was so nice. The feeling, the intensity. I don't even know these people, and yet I know that I'm going to be getting new tattoos soon.
You're right. I'm from the Hells. Born in it. Raised in it. On occasion fought in it. So I know what hell is like. All the different 9 layers. There is nothing you can show me that'll make me ever want you less. Whether that's romantic, and if you can't handle that, it could be platonic. Monsters are things that people call when they're afraid. Viewing yourself as a monster, that just tells me you're scared of yourself. And fears of the self, they can be overcome. It's just how you view yourself, Luna. I could never see you as a monster. No matter what you say to me, no matter what you show me you've done, and I'm starting to realize, you view me the same. In the same breath you called yourself a monster, you called me a devil, not one. You surely know what we do. You know what I do. You know what I am. But I'm just Sutaro to you. And you are simply Leona to me. So what if people think you're a monster? Screw them. They're gonna die anyway. Us, curse or not, will live forever. You're feeding from me now and you don't even realize it. I have lifetimes inside of me. If you really do not want to drain people, call on me. I will be at your every beck and call. I've been reading a lot of books lately, sorry.
She moves, she like looks up at him and moves her hand to like caress his cheek with like the back of her fingertips, and is like, she says, "It is not that I am afraid to drain people. I love the thrill. It's the fact that it's uncontrollable sometimes. The lust for it is divine, to a point where I don't see return. I just see greatness. Like everything that I touch dies, and I am above it all. Like I am a god upon oneself that nobody worships and everyone fears, and I don't necessarily hate it, but I know that the people I love would hate me, and I cannot fathom being abandoned for what I am and what I do."
Well, I'll tell you this, just from what I know. I don't think that they would. I don't think those you've been traveling with would ever think of you as a monster. Same reason as I don't. Because if we were to label you as monsters, then we would have to label ourselves. Gruck even. Even Mavis the rat. I've heard that you've met him. Kind.
He's too cool to be a monster. Look at his paws.
He is a snazzy rat. But even then, he's been under control of things, same as you. That's made him hurt. And he liked it, same as me. I get satisfaction from every soul I acquire. It pumps me with... hard to exactly explain. For I guess mortals, I suppose it would be divinity, but for me it's pure lustful power. Differs between devil and devil, of course, but seeking power is the only thing that anything of creation has in common. To call you a monster for seeking it, everyone is. Every god, every devil, every person, every mother, every father, every child. You stole a toy from Billy and he did not know. You now have power. The difference is, we choose what to do with it. We choose what type of monster we'll be. I'm not saying I'm not a monster. Just saying you don't view me as one. That's all it is, really. Viewpoints. I don't think you're a monster for what you did. This... it's not you, it's not Leona. No matter how it made you feel in the moment. That's like saying sex is gratifying, even if it's bad.
She leans back on her hands, kind of like leaning back with her hands behind her, while everything is burning down and slightly...
Oh, it's not coming closer. It seems like he's like able to keep the fire from getting closer
there's
to
everything burning down.
Yeah, no, it's burning down.
She smirks slightly at his words. I suppose you're right in some aspects, but I don't think I was meant to live forever. I would never give up my curse, but putting myself in this situation and losing myself, I only have 2 strings left I can't beckon you to save me every time.
What do you mean? I have a full head of hair.
You'd go bald.
Sorry, that was smooth even for me.
You would go bald trying to save me.
Save you? I think if I was ever on the verge of baldness, I'd be so terrified of it that I could just never leave your side again.
You jest.
What did you think of my letter?
It was sweet. I enjoyed your letter.
Is it alright with you?
Let's recap on what the letter said.
God damn. He basically was asked, like, in the letter, he was like, hey, I'm catching feelings. I want you to be the only sex partner that I have that isn't contractional. Because he's a devil. So when he gets summoned, he has to whip it out. But with you, when he gets to actually choose, he wants you to be the only one. But it was, like, cuter. It was
yeah.
really nice.
It was written all pretty, like.
Mm-hmm.
I accept your gorgeous letter. And I do not mind your contracts. Work is work. But I will stab you if it looks like more than work.
I'm glad we agreed, because I was going to say the same thing to you. I'm not really big on sharing.
I've never dabbled in relationships.
If I can find a way out of my obligations to work, haven't yet, but I've been spending the last millennium trying to. Hopefully, it wouldn't be just for work as well.
Maybe we can think of something together. One of these days.
It's not like we're gonna die anytime soon.
We have eternity to think about it.
Eternity together.
I'll help you figure out a way out of your contract. It's just collecting souls, yes?
Yes.
You can get into details later. I'm in a burning building. I don't see time
Yeah.
to
And there's
discuss
children.
details.
Luckily for you, I know where Neut is. She's been trying to summon me.
Thank God. I don't want to explain where the children came from.
Unfortunately for I was in the middle of work. You summoned me right in the nick of time there.
Mm.
He gets up and reaches down and holds out a hand to help you up.
She will take the hand and get up off the floor, brushing off the dirty ass floor and the dust and shit that's probably on her ass.
He, like, takes you in a similar style of how he, like, came out of the floor. You are now in front of Prickles. And he's like, right, so since there's more of you, we gotta go and smoke. So I need you all to hold hands.
I'm gonna wrap my hands up with my bandages and everything that I have, so my skin is covered. And
Prickles?
yeah,
Prickles is gonna take her hand when it's wrapped, but he's like looking at her all mortified because she didn't come out and the place was burning, so he thought she was like gonna die inside, and he was like not sure what's going on, so he's like, and he's also like reluctantly like, you kids.
ew, kids.
Yeah, so he just grabs one of the kids at the air because he doesn't want to touch the grabby hands.
I like
Just
to
ew.
throw the dead body over my shoulder, just because I
Okay.
need
Yeah.
it.
So the kids are also holding hands, so we all are holding hands. Phaleth, as you reach the basement in Grux's house, and you see Newt like punching yet another hole into Grux's basement floor. There are about 7. As she sits down and angrily begins to summon Sataro again. This time, he is coming in a puff of sulfuric smoke with Prickles and Leuna and 2 children and a dead body. And he was just
We can explain.
upset.
Explain.
It's not what it looks like.
Yeah, Leona doesn't say anything. She just kind of throws the dead body on the ground, just like fed up with carrying it. She's like, I gotta find where I gotta bring this. Hope Gruk doesn't mind. It's on the floor in his
Nah,
basement.
Gruk's about to make his way outside to Losigum.
He won't notice a dead body.
He will not notice a dead body. He has his woman to make sure is okay. He's made muffins.
Spicy muffins.
Spicy muffins.
He's gonna feel so sad.
He's like, my muffins!
I was tasting them. It's just the batter. It was fine.
Yeah, it was just the batter, alright. Wasn't no meddling cat, totally.
I'm not done. I think, okay, so Lena drops the dead body, and she kisses Sataro on the lips, and
He kisses her back.
I meant on the cheek. That's my bad.
Oh.
On the cheek.
Well, he kisses her on the lips.
Okay, well, she's gonna whisper in his ear how he needs a haircut.
He is gonna just look completely appalled. He's not used to, like, people telling him he needs to change his appearance because he's like, I look good. I look to what people's satisfaction is. And he's just, I could go for a haircut. I could do that.
Don't
How
look
sh-
so upset.
You're right. Yeah,
you
no,
were
you're
10
correct. It's about time to freshen it up. It's been 80 years.
If you see yourself as a 10, I'm just giving you the extra mile to hit a 20.
Well, I do like looking good. All right. Yeah, okay. I'll do it.
Alright, I kind of like look at Newt, like, and then the circle in the holes, and I'm like, why are you summoning? What's going on?
I was trained to summon boyfriend. Apparently, he's with you, pretty lady.
Fayleth said. Fyelith is going to have the same expression. She's gonna be silent for a moment before talking. Okay. Neat, go get air please. You need it. Fyelith is hesitant to say that B. Kua say it's fucking Neat, shushes them gonna look to Luna, Sataro, prickles the body and kids. You three need to explain.
To kick in Newt out of the basement as she spends so much time trying to summon that man.
Yeah, take the kids. Newt.
She needs a braiter.
Well, I'm trying to wait for, because Leona's trying to give Newt the children, Phelan.
Yeah, I was like wrapped up and stuff. I kind of like gently caress the kids to move forward, and I'm like, these children are
Children?
currently marked as orphans and are homeless.
She, like, kneels down and she holds out her hand, and you watch as in the middle of her hand, a flower begins to form and then bloom. And as it does so, in it is, like, in shimmering light, looks to be almost a ballerina dancing. And the children are lured to it. And as she wraps her hands around herself and she crushes the flower, they disappear in a flash bright of light.
That was pretty bougie.
She's like, I gotta protect these kids. Fuck y'all. She completely forgot why she was summoning Sataro.
She's like, children, I've got duties.
Yeah, so hurry up and say what you gotta say, because we gotta get to Blue's scene before the session ends.
Fayleth said. Who's hurt? Faye is going to move to the three of them, flying around and looking over. Everyone.
Oh yeah, 'cause I'm covered in blood. No one is hurt. Not that I... Are you hurt, Sataro? I'm not hurt.
Well, I'm pretty great. I'm having a great time.
Does Luna smell of ALC?
Yeah, and, like, not just, like, sulfuric like this, like the sulfuric like smell of the devil, but also like fire smoke.
Did he notice that I had his fucking dad's symbol on me? Because my fucking shit was.
He's was like, I'm paying attention to your words and your face. Like, you have my attention. Yeah. He's like, my baby girl is upset. You got my attention.
Is it still out to sea?
Is it still out to sea, or did you wrap it all the way up?
I wrapped up my hands, so it's still out to sea. Because I only
So it's
wrapped
still
it-
out to sea.
Yeah, I only wrapped up my hands so that I could throw the dead body and hold whoever's hand I needed to hold. I didn't have time to wrap my shit. It takes a minute, and we were in a hurry.
Can Faye see it?
Yeah, it's like right there, and with my other tattoos, it's like right here, and then it's surrounded by other tattoos. It's pretty out there. I haven't noticed it. I've just got tattoo galore. I don't be staring at them all the time.
I would.
Yeah, like within the first month, like I consistently stared at this one forever.
I'd be like, have you seen this tattoo?
But
Oh my
this
God,
is the
it's
first
7 years
time.
ago.
This is the first time anybody's seeing any of my tattoos.
Mm-hmm. Good job on babysitting duty, Prickles.
Yeah.
Prickles hated it.
He's like,
I
didn't
wanted
need
to
kill
have like a
anyone.
little moment with you, but I saw what the time, and I was like, "Fuck! I gotta get you guys to Grug."
Yeah, also Prickles was probably
Faye
more
is gonna
concerned
notice it.
with
When
Luna.
did you get marked by his dad? Faye asked Luna, leaning in a little closer.
I have
And
no
fucking
idea.
Christ, that's a lot of ink.
I have no idea that Asmodeus is his dad. Nobody told me.
Yeah.
I know nothing. I'm like looking around.
Satara is standing straighter though, like nervous.
And I'm like, who's that? And I like notice it, and I'm like, looking at Prickles like, did I get tattooed when I was blacked out sometime? I don't remember getting this tattoo.
Honestly, I don't remember either.
Did we
But maybe it's not the time to ask that, Phelan. Maybe it's not the time.
Continue, Prickles. You obviously have a monologue ready.
Yeah, it's not the time to ask this. It's been a lot. Maybe go fly somewhere else. Watch out for like a fly swatter or something. Shoot.
I'm just staring at the tattoo like, I have no idea whose dad tattooed me, what she said. Somebody's father tattooed me.
Faye Leth said. Faye is gonna look confused. You know what, never mind. Hold hands, you two. Faye is gonna hold her hands to both Prickles and Luna. I'm going to have her cast cure wounds on both of T. Hem.
I don't need any wounds cured. I'm fucking fine.
I mean, it cures that one hit point that you had.
I'm on full health, so.
I'm like, I just like,
You feel a little bit more refreshed.
I already feel pretty perky. I'm just like, whose dad tattooed me? You can't just like ignore this. This is a tattoo that's not mine on my arm. Who tattooed? You know whose father tattooed me? You signed me up for a tattoo when I was shit-faced or something? I like knowing when I'm getting tattoos. What if I had an idea for this spot? You can't just sign people up for random tattoos and not let them know the design. I don't know what this even means.
Somebody did that to my older sister for like her 21st birthday.
That's so close.
That's
Oh
funny.
shit.
She got a tramp stamp that says hot bitch. Keep that in the fucking podcast, cause fuck her.
That's a
Hot
great tattoo.
bitch.
Hot bitch. And it's like the Hot Wheels font, the fire.
Oh
Oh,
my
Oh, that's
god.
so fucking sick, though. That's kind of cool. I think so, but
She's cool now, but when she got the tattoo, Fuck
Yeah.
her.
Bitch.
And I hold grudges, so I'm like,
Faeleth said. Luna, stop pondering it for right now. Let's get you muffins. Faeleth gently pulled Luna to the stairs, still holding onto her clothed hand. They gave a look to Sataro that says, I can explain if you want.
he is nervous. He does not like doing dealings around shit where his father does dealings. And he's like, fuck, I'm attached to her too. I can't just leave.
Can I notice that?
Yeah, you can note, like, he's right next to you. You can notice it.
Okay, I'm like, I noticed that he's like nervous and like standing up straight and stuff, and I like noticed that Faelith, and I kind of like jerk my hand from Faelith because I'm irritated. Okay, a lot just went on, and I'm like, I look at him, and still like sure, I calm down and stuff, but that doesn't mean that I'm still not going through motions. Are you telling me that we just went through something and you're hiding shit from me already and you know who tattooed me? You were a part of Faelith tattooing me and you hid it from me or something?
First of all,
Who saw?
do it. In, out. Right. Alright, beautiful. I didn't tattoo you. Faelith didn't tattoo you. It seems like somehow my father got to you, which is not good, because not only is he the Lord of the Hells, he's also a devil god, and the cause of the fog. So I've been trying to figure him out, and if he's getting his claws into you, I'm just worried because of our conversation. And now I'm like, do we have eternity? You know what I mean? And so I'm just nervous now.
I only know Asmodeus because he fucking took me into that one place before before Sataro showed up to give me the present. That's the only way that I know who Asmodeus is. But I have no idea who his dad is. Who is your father? What do you mean? He created the fog. Who's your dad?
Right, so... Alright.
Faeleth said. Can Faye give Sataro's hand a squeeze?
Yeah, he'll reach out like how cheerleaders do to squeeze hands. Or like, he's doing that cheerleader hand squeeze. I could joke about it. I was a fucking cheerleader.
Alright.
He's doing the cheerleader hand squeeze, taking a deep breath.
I'm noticing.
Right, so...
Faye is gonna return the squeeze. Want me to talk?
Oh, I got it. This is just the first time that I had to tell somebody that, from my mouth, and they didn't just have to, like, discover it. So, right, I'm a little nervous because, our conversation, I really don't want you to think badly of me, but, you know the god Asmodeus? The Lord of the Hells and the God of the Devils? What a coincidence! They're the same person. I care for you deeply, please do not hate me.
She kind of takes a noticeable step back and is like remembering how he like appeared in front of her before Sataro came and how it kind of clicks and is like, I met your dad.
Oh no.
Your dad sounded fond of me.
Oh no!
Faeleth said. Faye is gonna nod, watching Luna carefully. Oh fuck.
What does that mean? You're...
I don't know. He's never been fond of a mortal.
I'm not necessarily immortal. I can
You know what I mean, though? You know what I mean? Like, normally if he's fond of, like, quote-unquote mortals, they're devil spawn, meaning they're his children, and you're not. And he's not, he wouldn't take on a champion druid. That doesn't make any sense. So why is he looking at you? Why is he why does he know who you are? Because I've slept with so many mortals, so it doesn't make sense why it's you who struck his gaze. So I'm just very nervous because I don't want him to do something to you, and then I can't ever reach you.
Faeleth said. Faye opens and closes their mouth, not sure of what they're about to say.
This is a great start of a relationship. I love the spice and tea and secrets.
Everybody has
Trickle
parental
bills,
problems in a relationship, I suppose. I guess it's only fair that it should come from my family, so your mother better love me.
Prickles is
My
chuckling
mother is
at the name.
dead, so that's great.
Your second mother.
I don't
Still
know where
counts.
she's at, so she's missing.
Yeah. Yeah. Did she? No. Maybe.
What
Kind
are
of.
you saying?
Alright, so I
Spit
won't
it
lie to you.
out.
So I know that she's not missing. She's in Petria. She's trying to help the Elven King with something because apparently they know each other.
Do you enjoy having a muffled mouth, or are you going to speak the fuck up about what they're doing?
I don't know what they're doing. I just know that they're going. I only know that they're going because I have his soul, so I know what he's doing. I don't know what they're doing though.
Faeleth said. Faye is concerned. The Elven Kings.
One of them, yes.
I'm concerned that you have the soul of my mother's companion. That doesn't
I don't know if they're
sound-
companions.
If they're traveling together, I don't know what the fuck you would call them. I travel
He
with-
wanted to
It's
usurp
likely.
his brother. His brother was older. It was his right for the throne, and he was like, I want the throne, take my soul. And I'm over here like, I'm only an incubus. And he's like, please. And I'm like, sure, why not?
What?
Now he's king.
What an idiot. Well, good news. Let's think of it as a pro. Your dad doesn't hate me. I said think of it as a pro, not that it is a pro.
Yes, okay, my dad doesn't hate you. He's blessed you with his mark. You can survive in the fog. There are definitely pros.
I'm sure I would remember if your dad was the one who gave me this tattoo. I
You don't even remember that you were tattooed.
know.
Faeleth's eyes goes wide. That's
Didn't-
worrisome.
I didn't have this tattoo before or after I met your dad, and I met your dad right when you gave me the gift for Christmas, Yule.
Fuck. Oh, that. Okay, so you met my dad yesterday. That's scary. Yesterday, 2 days ago. It was
3
2
days,
ago.
4
4
days.
ago. 4 days ago. It was last week. So you met my dad last week. Alright, last week, when I decided that I was starting to like you, he decided that he started to like you. I really hope I'm not in a love triangle with my father.
That's gross.
It is gross. But you haven't seen his mortal form. Apparently people like it.
Ah,
My mother did.
okay. Obviously.
Faeleth said. Could it be because of the curse? Faye spoke very slowly, careful with their words.
Maybe.
I look at Prickles, but remembering he hasn't said anything, and look back at Faeleth, and like, almost with a venom, like, what do you know about my curse?
I forgot about this.
Let's get chaotic. Don't say
Prickles is
something
gonna
wrong,
look
I'll
at you
unwrap my
like-
hands. Create a new character. Nobody can know unless I want them to. Is Sataro
Unfortunately,
picking up
she is
on
a
that?
very gossipy surrogate sister.
Fuck. Oh, and then I'm looking at Sataro like, are you snitching on me? Like-
Taro is also confused why Phaleth knows.
She shouldn't
He's
know.
looking at you like, did you tell?
Like, I didn't tell her. Like, visibly angry, looking around at everybody. Like, I'll go around stabbing everyone. Everyone will get stabbed. Until somebody tells me what I want to know. Like,
You're right, it is a party.
Phaleth said, "Nothing. I know the only thing you told is that it can kill, but I'm thinking it could be that. The ties to Sataro, or both." Faye spoke. "I've known Sataro for 80 years and haven't been visited once by that god."
Well, I didn't even think about that. She has a point. Maybe, possibly, but I kind of doubt it. What do you think about it, Leona? I honestly
That-
kind of don't want to think about it.
that your dad would be interested in me because of my curse.
Or that my dad's interested in you at all. That's kind of growth if you think about it. Oh, my dad's interested in my soon-to-be... whatever we are.
Yeah,
It's vile.
in a good way to collect souls. I mean,
I suppose this is true. Let's play it safe. Let's just go along with whatever's happening until we know what's happening. I'll try to figure out stuff on my end and from the Hells, see who I could talk to, see who I could convince to give me something. I might have to give up something in return. But I'm sure I can barter a deal or something, and then you guys try to figure out something up here, I suppose?
oh yeah, let me summon your dad and just see if he wants to have like a lunch date or something. She says like super
There's always his
sarcastically.
temple.
Did we go to his temple when they were like handing out those fucking things?
No, that was a ruined temple. His temple is the only temple in Duradrar that's not ruined. It's also like fucking huge.
Go and explore his temples. I do love finding out secrets.
I do know that he's been hiding out in the Underdark, and there's a way to get into the Underdark through the volcano, though. So if you are wanting to at least encounter his avatar, where he's weaker and can't hurt you, you could try it that way as well. So there are options. I don't want you to just traverse into the temple thinking that it's going to be easy. There are going to be traps. There are going to be devils and demons. It is going to be hell.
And you don't want to come on a party journey with me?
God, I would love to. But if I'm up here, who's down in the hells getting the information from his secret castle that only his children and him have access to? I really don't want to go there. He likes having conversations with me.
That's a good thing. I
Not
never
really.
had a good bond with my father, but he did choose brothel whores over his own children, so...
Phaleth said, "I can talk to Lucy about it. She knows a lot and has to have heard something.
If
She
you-
could help out too." Faye gave a nod, shaking their head a little.
Yeah,
If
see,
you bring up shit about this to that witchy cunt, I won't tell you anything, Phaleth. You know I hate her. Fucking ass.
Yeah, she seemed kind of weird.
She's very weird. Has she tried to get you to go to her temple yet?
Yeah, it's
She summoned
A lot.
me there, and Leviatar tried to smite me for it. Fuck her. Fuck
yeah.
Lucy.
Fuck her.
She summoned me there, and
Beat her
I
ass.
died! Ugh, I'm fucking dead.
She claimed she wanted to ask me a question. It was like, oh, I forgot my goddess doesn't like devils in her church.
Then why summon you there?
Right, thank you, Prickles. Thank you, Prickles.
As always, I'm the smart one.
You're honestly the smartest goblin I've ever met. They should make you president.
They should.
Does Advalor have a presidency? I don't think so.
I don't know, but they should have one, and it should be me.
It should be you.
Yeah.
You want to make a deal? We can figure this out. We can figure this out together. You can be... I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. I apologize. You're my thing's friend. I'll be nice.
Yeah, no contracts with my pet.
He got excited for like a
I'm
split
not
second.
very good at writing either, so...
Yeah, he can't read or write. No contracts. I make contracts with my pets.
Right. Yeah, got it. Yes. No contracts with circles.
Fayleth said, "Yes, I know. But she's my sister." Fayleth gave him a look. They sighed. She is an enjoyer of pain and will pull weird shit. But you can't deny she knows shit that you can't access.
I'm not saying she isn't crafty. All I'm saying is she ain't gonna have shit to do with me or my dad. You think Loviatar will even let her priestess do anything that had to do with Asmodeus? Come on, Phalid. And that's if I don't kill Lucy. Fucking hate that bitch.
Fayleth said, "Sataro, I know she won't. Put me in the middle as a buffer and I can communicate for the both of you. But she has ears everywhere. She's knows things from people and our worshippers. H is a resource available to us. Faye is gonna be talking with their free hand."
Can I just do some chaotic shit? I think you should switch to blue. I have a chaotic ass idea.
Yeah, he needs to think this over. Right, so let me just consider it. Let's not make a decision. I'll consider it. But for now, she stays out of it because it's my fucking dad and my potential girlfriend who's an issue here. So, he used the G word. So, let me just handle it the way that I know how to handle it, and if I can't, we can call on your stupid sister. And we're going to cut it there. No more typey. And we're going to shift over to where Gruck is coming outside with a plate of muffins. As he is approaching Blue, who's at his gazebo. Blue, you still there?
Mhm.
Blue? Oh, okay. I got sad for a second.
I almost wasn't. I'm here.
So you see Gruck coming up the stairs of the gazebo as he's holding these muffins. Hi, sorry it took so long. The fairy told me maybe give you some space. But I brought you some. I made you a new batch of muffins. The Tabaxi helped.
Ah, he helped.
Yeah, he was very friendly about it.
I think I could use some more sweetness right now.
Is everything all right? You don't have to talk if you don't want to.
How would you feel if something you hadn't thought years about, someone, finally makes their way back to the forefront? It's just a memory, though. You can't hold them anymore.
Quite know the feeling a little too well. It's a feeling that I think I felt until you arrived. You'd make it easy for me to not think of the past, but if I'm being honest, it's hurtful. It's almost as if there was something in my life, in my past, that I could have changed, that could have kept them with me, or I could have stayed with them, or maybe if I decided to stay in the volcano, they wouldn't have died. And if I didn't leave, maybe, I get it. Is what I'm saying is, I'm sorry, we're talking about you. Did something happen for you to have these thoughts?
Spar with me.
You said spar with me?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Just our hands, no weapons, of course. No unneeded mess. Unnecessary mess.
I'm not very good at hand-to-hand combat, but I will try.
I beg to differ, as your hands seem to be good at many a things.
His face just in blush. He stands up very quickly, just yeah, we can spa. Yeah, we can spa. And he sits the muffins down on his anvil, and he takes off the kiss the cook apron he was wearing. And he's just in a regular short sleeve shirt, and he's like questioning on if he should take that off too or not. And then he like decides, okay, it's I have movement, it's fine. And he steps down off of the last step of the gazebo before holding a hand up to you, and he's like, all right, I have a pretty spacious backyard. Are you ready?
I stand up and I will place the box down where I was sitting, making sure to keep a mental note of where I've placed it next to his things.
Getting all my dice. Getting ready for this very romantic combat.
I'm going to grab his hand and I say, as ready as our bodies will let us be. And as I say that, I want to grab his hand and immediately, I don't know what the move's called, but basically I'm trying to put him in a hold. Trying to put him in a hold.
Like what part of his body are you trying to hold?
So I want to take his hand, grab him, like pull him towards me, and I am holding him with my arms around him as he's in front of me. So I got him on hold, so he can't move.
So I'm assuming his arms are like by his side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you're holding across.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he places his hands as best as he can on your hips, and you feel him begin to lean back, and he pushes off of the ground in like a jump, and quick turning, so you're not the one who hits the ground first, it's him, but he is able to turn, and even though you're holding him, he's on top of you.
I can't contain my smile. Not only quick with our hands, quick on our feet.
I am not good at unhand combat, but I am trained in combat, unfortunately.
So, fuck. I'm trying to think of how I'm gonna get out of this position because he's on top of me.
Yeah. I didn't know you were just gonna grab him like that. I was like, okay. How's he gonna figure this out? It's cute or whatever.
Alright, so I'm going to... Because he's on top of me, right?
Did you see what Zom put in the
I don't wanna
fucking
look.
chat?
I don't want to look. I'm gonna reach for his face. I'm gonna reach for his face, and as I'm pulling him closer to me, as if I'm going in for a kiss,
He's leaning into it.
I'm gonna take my legs and wrap them around his waist and attempt to flip him over so I'm on top.
His face goes from, fuck yeah, I'm about to get a kiss, to, oh no, a kiss. As he is flip.
Grab his dick, twist. I can't what you guys do.
So now you're on top, and he's just.
So now I'll bend down and give him a little peck. Give him a little peck.
He smiles after the peck before his legs come up and wrap themselves around your torso and pulls you back against the ground. Now you're both just kind of entangled in each other's legs. Right, so You'll move.
Quite. I'm like wiggling under him to try and I can't with the chat. Loosen myself.
No wiggling.
And I wanna use wait. How are we positioned now? Is he back on top?
No. So you guys are kind of like laying like almost like butt to butt, and your legs are wrapped around his waist and his legs are wrapped around your waist. Like you're pretzeling each other. And like
Okay.
that, you know, like that like taekwondo hold move where they're like wrapped around each other. It's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all boa constricting each other right now. Yeah, that's a good question. Is Zaire spying on them right now?
I guess I just would have followed, and I'm just watching through the peek in the door. Watching.
I'm going to I'm gonna use my tail for some
Well, what you gonna
leverage
use
here.
your tail for?
I wanna slap it really hard on the ground because we're laying down. But I
Mhm.
wanna slap it enough to give me, that lift off the ground that I need, just a little.
Okay.
And I wanna use that lift to spin us to where now I'm on the ground and he's on top. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Because we're laying
That's what you're
sideways
saying.
and I'm trying to use my tail to flip us where I'm on the bottom now.
Yeah. Give me a little Dexy Dex so that you could do both of those moves. I don't know why I'm doubling my words. I'm high and it's dinner time, so
Who's being a Rizzler so hard right now?
yeah. Right after
I
leaving, I had
need
like a
Riz.
traumatic experience. Traumatic?
I got a
Traumatic.
talk.
20
It's a new
one.
word now. It's a traumatic, demonic trauma.
I got
That's
a
beautiful.
21.
Damn, that shit's disgusting.
You managed to do so seamlessly as you not only propel yourself off the ground with your tail, but also flipping and twisting him where you were on top once again.
And so after that, I give him another kiss and I dust myself off and I stand up and I say, "Are you ready for the real battle?"
He swipes his leg across yours and you go down.
Yeah.
But before like you hit the ground and it hurts, like his arms are already out and he pulls you against himself. Are you fighting me to get rid of your feelings?
I wouldn't say get rid, more of blow off some steam. Much needed steam.
Would fighting me help you with your feelings?
Yes, actually. Because what better way to express oneself than...
Alright. If this is what helps you with your feelings, and he lets you go, and he stands up and dusts himself off before reaching his hand down to help you up, then we can stay out here until I am as bloody and as bruised as you need me to be until you feel better.
Pookie, no.
Bloodied and battered, I could never. It's just a simple spar match. How about first one to hit the ground? Don't let me tackle you.
He smiles, he nods, and he steps back, and you see his back almost morphing before he sprouts his draconic wings just for you to see, not knowing Zaire's seeing. And he goes, "Alright, first one that hits the ground." And he's now off the ground. I will mention they're big wings, so his unfortunate little t-shirt did not survive.
Oh no.
Hanging on by tatters.
I am visibly in awe. I'm like, this magnificence, I'm visibly in awe. And I say, wow, I'm flattered. I say that and I leap off the ground towards him. I'm trying to climb him. You're off the ground? Okay, I'm being off the ground too. I leap towards him.
Not expecting you to fully leap at him, you're like, oh, caught off
Like,
guard.
what do
He
you do?
doesn't know what to do except for just grab you and hold you suspended in the air. And he does the only thing he thinks to do, where he's holding you with one arm and he just grabs your jaw with the other and just starts peppering you with kisses as he's lowering you to the ground, trying to win.
But he's still holding me, right? He's still carrying me.
He's got one arm around your waist and the other one like is gripping your jaw. And he's just as he's lowering you to the ground.
I'm gonna wrap my legs around his waist as he's doing that, and when I feel that we touch the ground, who's the first to the ground?
It will unfortunately be Lassie.
Yeah!
But I said would be because Gruk's really nice. And in his last moment, his wings tucked in, and just like the first time, he rolls. So he hits the ground first.
Oh, he a
So you're back
cheater.
on top. He looks up at you and just, oh, you've bested me.
He's cheating.
I'm slapping my tail. My tail is just flicking all over the place.
Romantic.
I give him a kiss. A nice
He
little sweet kiss. This was much more satisfying than a spar. Because who doesn't love a gentleman?
Did you say that to him?
I'm saying that to him. That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't consider myself a gentleman. We all have our flaws. We've all done something horrendous. But being kind to you, it's a pleasure. And I plan to make it a hobby. Maybe one that'll last a lifetime if you'd let me.
She's gushing. She's just gonna just stay there on top of him, you know, but when he says something we've all done, something horrendous, her face visibly changes. Like, she looks pained now. She looks hurt. Thinking back to the box, thinking back to her family. Remember how I said for you to remember that pain of remembering your loved ones, even though you can no longer be with them anymore?
Of course.
What if that horrendous thing was you? You are the source of your own suffering.
He reaches up, his face getting sad, as he caresses your cheek, and quietly he speaks. I'm sorry it happened to you too.
Can she clock that? Can she clock that?
Yeah.
What is that? Is that insight or percepi?
No, you just clock it, babes. He's talking to you.
It's me too.
Conversation.
Love, what happened? How do you understand me so well when I have said such little?
If I tell you this, you take it to your grave. Alright?
He says that, and I get up. I'm still laying there. And I do a little
He
skitter.
sits up. Yeah,
Do a
he
little-
sits up.
Do a little skitter over to the box. Do a little skitter over to the box, and I pick it up. And I look down at it, and I look back up at him. And I do a little shuffle back over to him. Even though he's sitting up, I'm still gonna sit back on top of him on his lap.
Okay. He's just gonna wrap his arms around you, just holding you.
I'm just sticking my ear out the door to hear whatever's being said.
Roll a stealth for me. Let's see if you can hear it. I guess you can. I guess you can with that 17. I guess you can.
Share your tea with Leona, and she will share her tea.
With you.
I'll share my tea with you if I get
What a
chance.
best way to bond over your boyfriends who think that they're monsters.
I plop down, and I have the box, and I have it in my hand, and I'm dragging my fingers across the top of it as I'm looking down at it, and I say softly for him to hear, Anything you tell me, if you wish, I will take to the grave, along with this box. So just think of me as your little box.
Where I could put all my secrets in.
And you can put some other things in as well.
Oh, see, I'm trying to be serious.
I can know myself. I say that.
Listen, I get it. I know what he looks like. I get it. I get it. I get it.
You just write down what you're saying.
Rotate the box. I carefully open it and I rotate it to where, the opening is facing him now. And I look down over the box and I sift through it and I push the stuffed owlbear aside and I pull out my picture. I just give him a minute to take it in.
He looks at it, and as you are looking at his reaction, you notice that his face encaptures an understanding. He understands what you're telling him, or what you're trying to tell him. Do you want to talk about it?
It would do me great relief, but not if my relief trudges up your suffering. Unless you wish to share.
It wouldn't. Since the second time that you've come to me, not like that, Lossika, but, Kruk is like, before you think. I was hit with a sudden realization that I've spent the last 7,000 years waiting for somebody like you. And if I pass up the chance of sharing who I really am with you and not getting to know who you really are, I fear it will be the greatest grief I'll ever know. To not know Losigum. So I'll share all of me with you, so that I can just know even a portion of you. I'm poetic or whatever.
The feeling is mutual. I too would like to get to know Losigum, but not as much as I crave knowing you more.
So
I'm willing to share my story.
Mhm.
Even if you don't share yours with me. Because I feel like at this point, I do not have much else to lose since I have already lost a great value of things. And because I am on this new journey with new people, I am learning that there is still more things to fight for. I killed my parents, not by choice, of course. And just me being with you and telling you this is a risk.
did you shift?
She looks surprised when he says that word.
Does he clock it, or do I need to?
He can clock it. I'm in his face. I'm sitting in his lap.
Okay, just make it there. She's
Yeah,
just
when Prickles just put that's how I look.
what?
Shift.
Yeah, Dragonborns, you said you killed your parents. I assume that you shifted.
I did. Did you?
Yes, I was under great stress, and I haven't before, and I wasn't expecting it, and I had to leave. But I killed my biological mother in the act.
Now she really clocking it. So, the sweet lady from the shop.
Took me in. She's been helping me. Her and her husband have helped me grieve and helped me be who I am now and not what I was when Sataro first met me. I don't want to be that again.
I too was taken in by a fellow Dragonborn, whom, by the way, I miss him dearly and have no idea where he could have gone.
Did he just leave, or did he
I don't
did
know.
he go into
returned-
hiding?
I returned home, and from the looks of things, I fear a scruffle happened, and a scale was left behind, also with a feather.
Oh.
And I reach in my bag, trying to rummage around,
Mm.
and I pull out his scale, his gold. Actually, I don't, because he put that the
It's in
same
your weapon.
scale. Yeah, the
Yeah.
same scale that you used. That was his scale, and I pull out the feather, and this was left behind. I have no idea where he's gone.
Roll a perception for me.
Damn, I got a 6.
With that 6, he doesn't seem too bothered by the feather. He seems more like intrigued about what you're telling him about the scale. Oh, well, if you have his scale, then that means he shifted, so hopefully he's fine.
But he would need no other reason to shift unless he was fighting or fighting and had to hide.
Well, it also depends. I've known Dragonborns who just shift on a whim whenever, but times have changed since the Mighty War, so not many Dragonborn shift on a whim anymore unless they're up in the mountains. But, I guess you're right. Finding a feather and then finding his scale and he's missing. The only thing I could think about, though, is it's not many that can kill a shifted Dragonborn, so the only thing I can think about is he left.
Have you ever heard? Okay, my goddamn nose figure what her name was. Have you ever heard of the Raven Goddess of Death?
Oh, the Raven Queen, yes. Who hasn't heard of the Goddess of Death? What about her?
Don't you just find it a little intriguing as to why some resemblance of her would be in my home?
Well, yes, but this isn't a raven feather.
What kind of feather is this?
Well, it's too large to be a raving feather, so it's either another shifter or I guess it would just be another shifter because it couldn't be. No, they're extinct, right? No, because if the Asimars came back, I would know. So it has to be another shifter.
Okay. Wait, let me write this down, wait. Can I do a history check? What would
Yes, you
Lassie know
can.
about Asimars?
You can absolutely to do a history check.
I got an 8.
With an 8, with how old you are, you know that they are extinct. They've been extinct for thousands and thousands of years. They were the first species to become extinct during the Mighty War, and historically, because they're extinct, nobody knows for sure, but historically, they were known to be children of mortals and gods.
The Asimar, you say? I thought they were dead.
They are, which is why I'm saying it couldn't be, but the size of the wing, or that would hold a feather like this, is either a flying shifter or an Asimar, and it couldn't be an Asimar that's extinct. I would have gotten note if they were back, and I didn't, so it has to be a shifter.
Why would you have to know if they're back?
Shit. Lusigum, I hate lying to you, right? So I will say this, and I'll say this once, and then we'll pretend it didn't happen, but I am in charge with the safety of all Dragonborns because I am the rightful king to their throne, and he used Gift of Gab, and reverse is the last conversation.
Okay, fuck.
And you are back to where you are just showing him the wing, and he's just looking at it a little confused. Probably from a flying shifter, if I'm being honest, not from a raven. The Raven Queen doesn't even have jurisdiction over here. She has jurisdiction over Impetria, because that's where her worshippers are. So probably a flying shifter.
Right, of course. I didn't think about that. And she puts the feather away. But
You
shifting-
do clock that he is not fully paying attention now. Like, his mind is a little elsewhere. He's thinking about something. Can I ask you a favor, if you don't mind? I know that you've been through a lot, and we're talking about some very important things, but can you do me a favor for me?
Of course, depending on the favor.
So I can't go back home. I'm afraid if I do, people will hate me for the thing that I've accidentally done. So I can't go back home. Can you possibly, I can give you the map to the volcano. You can see where everything is, and I can show you on the map where my house is. Do you think that you can possibly go there and maybe grab some trinkets from my mother for me and bring it back?
Of course, of course.
Thank you.
What do these trinkets look like?
Right, so one of them is a jewelry box. Another one is, make sure you're writing it down. One's a jewelry box.
Mm-hmm.
One's a jewelry box. The other one is a priceless ring that she had. It's been in the family for generations. There's a rumor that it was given to one of my ancestors because a human fell in love with her, but of course, Dragonborn law, nothing came of it. But the ring has been in the family ever since. And last but not least, the photograph of my mother. I only had one, and it's on my bedside table.
She immediately looks sad. She hugs him. She hugs him when he says that. She'll give him a hug.
He hugs her back.
Sorry, I was writing that
Can I
down.
roll an
I can
investigation
definitely.
and see what the map looks like from where I'm hiding at?
He hasn't given the map yet. Well, he's gonna get, like, at the start of next session, he's gonna give all of you the map. Yeah. He's how you get the map to the volcano. That's why you had to go back to Gruk's house.
She's taking a mental note of the list he has mentioned to her. Right. The
I
volcano.
I will ask one little thing. Just for your safety, don't go near the castle.
Okay, but why
You're
not?
traveling with non-Dragonborns, and you're in a Dragonborn kingdom. I would just hate if you got arrested again. And I only say again because the cat told me you were arrested, but I learned that it wasn't because you killed anybody. You didn't want to fight something, which is great.
Yes, Calcifer, actually. And I'm glad that we're going to the volcano because I do have business there.
Right, yeah, then I'm glad I'm able to assist you with a map and such. And if you need a place to stay, you can stay at my home. The key is under the potted plants out on the doorstep.
Alright, keep potted plant. Alright, fun, thank you.
Uh,
I'm gonna get up.
he
and walk
also
over
gets up.
to where the muffins are, and I'm gonna grab a muffin. I'm I'm gonna grab a muffin and turn to look at him, and I say thank you for checking on me.
Oh, of course. And please let me know what you think. I tried a different recipe.
She nods and she takes a bite of the muffin.
He's excitedly watching.
How is this muffin?
She bites into.
Make her roll something.
No,
Yes, please.
we
Make her
will,
roll
but
survival.
first I'm gonna describe what she's biting into. You, being a dragonborn, the type of dragonborn that you are, you don't deal with fire. You never had fire inside of you before. Your scales are pretty resistant. Things inside of your body are not. As you were biting into this muffin, it is scorching. You are practically breathing fire. In fact, when you let out a breath, you are. But you're not a fire dragonborn. And I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw.
There's just
I got a 21.
Okay. So even with the pain and searing and blistering that's happening inside of your mouth, and he's looking on in pure horror, you luckily did not faint from the pain. You were able to stand your ground as a monk and absorb this pain as you've been taught. And as it resides into a numb throbbing, you are fine.
I just let out a burp, little flame burp.
Another little flame comes out.
spicy.
Oh my god, I am so sorry. I thought they were properly cooked.
Did you happen to add extra crystals this time?
I promise I didn't. I added the correct amounts to the batch. It shouldn't have been any different from the batch before. The only difference was it should have been maybe tasted.
She just
A bit
walks over
more
to him and grabs his hands to get him
Someone
stop rambling.
Please, I beg you.
And she's immediately gonna think he did say the tabaxi helped him. She's gonna go over to hold his hands and say, despite the surprise, they are still edible. Thank you. She gives him a kiss
alright.
on the cheek, and as she does that, as I lean in, I want to look behind him. Can I do a perception check to try and spot this damn cat somewhere?
Yeah.
No.
No. A 16.
I got a 16.
What's your is stealth is under your dexterity, correct? What's your passive dex?
18.
Unfortunately, you do not see him. You don't even see the door slightly cracked. He's sneaky.
I just tell him thank you for both you and whoever your little kitchen helper was today.
The tabaxi. He was very helpful.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna take the rest of those.
Oh, do you like them that much?
They're sure edible.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad. I hate that you squashed your mouth, so I'll just make sure not to make those again. But I'm glad that you liked them.
She gets a out of the blue whim idea, just for a old dragon's sake, right? She thinks back to his wings, and she says, you put on quite the display back there.
Oh my
And I can't help but feel a little competitive.
Right? Competitive with what?
Since you're so quick with your hands and your feet, how quick are you in the air?
Oh, I'm a terrible flyer. It was the only class that I failed in Dragonborn Academy. I got left back failing that class, and I still failed it. They had to pass me though. But yeah, I'm horrible.
She wants to wager a bet. I want to wager a bet.
Right?
Wager a little. Let's do a race.
Okay. What's the race?
For your sake and mine. 'Cause I can't even remember the last time I flew.
Can she fly? I don't think she's ever shifted, has she?
I thought she did shift.
When that was turning into the beast when she killed her parents. That was not shifting. Unless that's what she thinks that he's talking about. Because she's like, wow, your beast has wings? Cool. So, like, unless she thinks he also has a beast.
She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it.
She's gonna think he has a beast too?
No, she's gonna do it. She's gonna attempt to shift.
Oh, okay. Alright, so you're going to get out your D100.
Okay.
Okay. So the way that D100s go is the low numbers are good numbers, alright? Okay.
Just roll it once, right?
Just roll it once.
A 1 and a 50.
Okay, so unfortunately, not low enough for her to shift. But now she has to roll a D10. As her concentrating to shift made the beast go. Am I waking up?
I got a 3.
We have to end the session. We have to end the fucking session right here. We have to end the fucking session right here. We can't. We have
Why
to end the goddamn session right the fuck here.
Why?
Why?
Why I failed my roll?
Nah, because this is gonna get spicy.
It's not just that. It's we will be here for hours because Blue's beast is awake. Which means Blue's not in control of Lossigam anymore. I am.
No, no.
Yeah, and you're with Gruck, and
I have.
so
hours.
we're gonna.
You're gonna
we're
do
gonna
us
pause.
dirty.
We're gonna stop here on
gotta
this
write it down.
cliffhanger.
I gotta write it down.
On this fucking cliffhanger.
You're
And
gonna make us
then
wait a
we'll
week
see
for
each
this?
other. Unfortunately, we will not be having a session next weekend, so we'll be meeting
what a
the
cliffhanger.
weekend
For 2 weeks.
after.
What
So-
a cliffhanger.
We will have to wait 2
Hey, Leth
weeks.
said, "What the
I
fuck?
won't be here that weekend.
Ow, 3 weeks.
What the fuck?
Damn,
Ken?
basically a whole month.
Nah, you gotta keep the session going. We're gonna be missing
3 weeks.
3 weeks of sessions. Don't do us dirty.
What a cliffhanger.
You all
I don't
kill
want
me.
this cliffhanger. I want you to keep going.
Bro.
This is a dirty cliffhanger. This is like
It
the
is a
movie.
dirty
I have to
cliffhanger.
sit with this for 3 weeks.
And that dirty cat is back there seeing it all.
Yeah.
Dirty
What the fuck?
fucking
Listen, I got all
filthy
the
cliffhanger.
Why are you doing us dirty like this?
Because it makes you excited, even
the
more
cat
excited
better
for
get
next session.
everyone.
But Lossigam attempted to shift and instead awakened
Ah.
the beast.
Yeah, I'm writing down in like all caps the beast is awoken.
Man.
Ah,
Yeah.
So my fault, okay? He whipped out his wings and I'm like,
I am screaming.
I'm trying to do that too. I don't want to look like a mangled beast.
Well, now you do. And you
Imagine-
cliffhangered us.
It does mean that you might be able to talk to the beast.
Brooke might be more into it. You never know.
Well, don't. This is even more reason to not cliffhanger us.
More
Like,
into it. Oh my god, Greg better get out of there.
He's like,
Better
listen,
fly
I
away.
have a monster
Listen.
tank.
Listen, the beast getting Lossigam to come out of the beast is the whole session. So
Can we at least get the reactions of everyone?
Yeah, the cat just.
Yeah,
sitting in the
can we
back
at least
of
get the reactions of like finding out? Because
Well,
none of
we
us
are all
know.
in the
Get that.
basement.
Yeah, we're all in the basement.
I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
You
I
don't
feel,
know
like I
shit.
feel like I should save that for next session, though.
Yeah,
The reactions.
because
The
the
reaction will be
beast is gonna
fresher.
go crashing through the house, so you're gonna find
Oh my god,
out.
Grub's house! Oh no, I didn't even think about that!
What?
Time to
Oh damn,
run.
I didn't even think about that! I didn't think about the
Listen,
collateral damage. I was like, we outside, it's fine. No, there's a whole house to fuck
Um,
up.
yeah. I love you all so much.
I hate you right now.
3 weeks
Hey.
of waiting.
I'm sorry that everybody's got like adult shit to do.
It's so
I love you,
crippling.
but the cliffhanger.
12-hour
Ah.
session today? Question mark.
Now all of you just being like, fuck the dragons, I'm out of here.
Oh, yeah, I'm gone, bro. I don't want to die. I was gonna rob drug me.
That's crazy,
God.
Prickles. I took a bullet for you.
Sorry.
Yeah, but
Talk with Moon where I got some stuff for. Eventually. Only if we survive the crazy dragon attack. The crazy whacked out Moon. Not Moon, Lacey.
Great. We're having a good time.
This was a great session though.
Thanks everybody for tuning in on this session of Beast Within Us. Stay tuned for next session where the beast awakes.